Bienvenidos, señores y señores, to another episode of Los Terricolas podcast, the show where we bring our unique ideas and stories to you while walking the same ground we all do.
That was perfect.
I'm your host, Greg, and with me, as always, is Oscar and Irvin. ¿Qué le pacho, señores?
Pues aquí nomás, carnal. We got this new setup.
We got the new setup. We got the dryer in the background.
Yeah, because I need a
Special guest.
I need to look fresh and crisp for work, man. Ain't nobody ever got a promotion with fucking wrinkled ass shirts and smelling like dick.
What about Will Smith
Whoa.
in The Pursuit of Happiness?
Smelling like.
But you see, Will Smith is Will Smith regardless.
That's true. And he was like solving the Rubik's Cube and shit. I can't do that.
I saw
Irvin
Bad
can,
Boys yesterday.
Irvin, you can solve a Rubik's Cube.
I used to, but I forgot
God
already.
damn it, dude! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm moving it. I saw Will Smith yesterday on Bad Boys 2, and for
Bad
the
Boys?
first time, I got a crush on Will Smith. I think he's a beautiful man now.
He
I've
has
always
a-
thought he was good looking, but
Yeah.
Bad Boys 2, his style, his personality, his haircut, his attitude is just
Really?
very
I
attractive.
like him in Focus.
I don't remember that
I
one.
haven't seen that one.
What is that movie?
It's with Margot Robbie.
Oh,
the
I
chick
remember
that
now.
played,
That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, she's good in that movie.
Did you want to
And Men in Black 2 is good.
What did you say you brought?
Oh yeah, I brought a little bit of show and tell. So let me give you a
Did you want to do the show and tell or the review first?
Show and
do
tell.
show and tell. 'Cause show and tell's gay.
Perfect.
So anyway, I remember I asked that in fucking middle school, and I was like, "Don't we do show and tell here?" And then like somebody told me, "This is not fucking kindergarten, you little bitch." Like something like that. To that
We never
effect.
did show and tell in my school.
Show and tell.
That's more of a white people
Dude,
thing.
listen, that's what I get for watching shows like Arthur and like any like show like the
They
like
raise
a
your
cartoon.
expectations?
No, it's like a perfect family.
That's
you know,
true.
I was like, I wanted my dad to play catch with me and like take me on fishing trips and shit.
That's basically what I've told every girl I ever got with. Please do show and tell.
Wow.
That's a good name.
So all your
for,
friends can know that
your name for-
they get some of this dick.
Anyway,
Not
so
even that great.
I was. How long? Do you guys know how to change the oil, right, on the car?
Yes.
You know how to
You guys-
change the oil in the car.
You guys know how to do that.
Oh,
How long does that take you, like average?
10 minutes?
Damn, that's quick.
What?
10 minutes.
How the fuck do you do that?
I'd say like
Shit.
You just like
30 to 40.
30 or 40? Yeah, that's about right. So, for some fucking reason, guys, I have the worst luck when it comes to these fucking... First of all, it's always something. I always either I've gotten the wrong filter before, I've forgotten to drain the plug, and I've actually added the new oil onto the old one. It's like dumb shit, okay? And it always happens with Melissa's car for some reason. What?
Did you ever forget to put the screw on and then you're
Nah,
pulling in?
I never
Okay.
done that. I'm not
That one would have been funny.
That happened?
That's never happened to me, but that one would have been funny.
Just like drain it all out of me. Like, why is there a big stain on the fucking? No, so Melissa's car, the drain plug was already like bien barrida, like stripped.
Oh.
And like I should have replaced it the last time, but I didn't. I just fucking retightened it. And so
Like a man.
again, like she's like, oh, my oil needs changed. You know, the car's saying it needs oil, and I'm like, damn, I need to check your fluids more often. Because that's like the
sounds
worst
sexual.
time. That's like the worst time. you know?
Hey, Melissa, let me check.
So anyway,
your
I go in there
fluids.
and the fucking nut, and like I get like a flashback. I'm like, oh, this fucking nut is like super fucking just nasty.
Barrido.
So then I put the socket, and then immediately I go and it goes, and I'm like, fuck, it's fucked. Like it's fucked. And I'm like, I can't. So I get, what do I do? What do I do as a Mexican? Las pinzas perras.
A huevo.
Las pinzas perras. That shit
Hijo
does
de tu
everything.
pinzas perras.
So then I put them, I clamp them on there, and I'm like, and it's just like going like, I see all the metal like falling off, like
Shit.
scraping.
See that?
And I'm,
Let me
dude,
see.
at this point, I'm like, this is gonna take fucking forever. It's gonna take fucking forever. Because now I can't get the bolt out. The bolt is in. So I'm
bolt
like,
is
what the
in.
fuck am I gonna do? So then, like, my dad calls me because I was like, I gotta go get something to extract this bolt. So I wanted to get those bolt extractors, like the longest time, the ones that grip on,
Yeah.
because it's
Oh,
good
those are
for
cool.
it's good for mechanica. It's good for anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna go get them. So then I drive to Walmart because it says on the website it says that they have them. So I go to Walmart. I can't fucking find them. Nobody knows where they are. I'm like, fuck it. What do I look at? Advanced auto parts. Okay, here I go. Boom. I go. Too expensive. Lowe's has the same one. I go to Lowe's. They're too small. Fucking, I finally go to Harbor Freight.
The fuck is
By the
that?
way, it's Harbor Freight Tools.
Out of
It's over there
town.
on Yarborough.
And then?
At this point, like 5 hours have passed, and I still haven't even gotten the bolt out.
You still haven't even changed the fucking
I
oil.
still haven't even changed. No, all I did was like take the filter out and I put the other one on. Fuck it.
So it's still drivable at the point.
I guess, but
And then has this oil been changed?
No, like I mean, it has oil, but
But so you haven't changed the oil on the car?
no, it hasn't. I haven't. All I did was take out the filter, but the new
So
one,
it's still on there.
the old oil is
strip
still in
bolt.
there. Yeah, the strip bolt's still on there.
I
To
can
this-
I can take that shit off.
No, already. Hold on.
Is this going
So
to
then
the show and tell?
I finally got it off because I got the bolt, but the one that was for the size, it was too, it wouldn't grip it, so I had to get a smaller size. So I'm banging it in there with a hammer to get it to fit in there.
It's aggressive.
The new bolt?
Yeah, no, the old bolt.
Okay.
I finally, boom. I still haven't gotten the new bolt yet.
Oh my god.
Take it out, drain it out. Now I can't get the fucking things to unstuck.
Oh.
So now I'm just like, what do I do? I'm like, I don't want to fuck up my new tool because I'm trying to bang it with a hammer and stuff. So what I ended up doing, I put like a little nubby screwdriver, and then like I dropped it, and I kept like dropped it, boom, and eventually it popped out. Went to O'Reilly's as they're about to close. And I'm like, please tell me you have a drain plug for a 2010 Dodge Charger. By the way, I don't know shit about my wife's car, but for some fucking reason, he's like, what's the engine size? It's a V6, and he looks at me, and I'm like, it's 3.5 liter, and I'm like, how the fuck do I know this? It's because I just want to fucking finish. It's already almost 9 o'clock, and I want to finish this oil change.
God.
I want to finish this oil change. Finally, they have the plug. Put it on there. Boom, everything's done. Here's the fucking drain plug.
Dude, this would have been so easy to take off without having to go buy that random ass tool.
It just became a mission. You guys know that, right? When you do something that's simple.
You want me to
just-
give you a piece of advice?
The
Did you
chisel?
snug the current one? Or did you tighten the fuck out
No,
of
I
it?
snided,
Okay.
I tugged, nice.
Snatted it.
snug.
That's why you always snug.
Yeah,
so
you
when
don't
this
fucking
happens,
over-tighten.
you just
Snatted it.
fucking take it
You're
off.
supposed to torque them, dude. You're supposed to have a torque wrench.
I do have a torque wrench, but I only use it when I really need it. Only use it when I really
Look
need
at that.
it.
It's like a circle now. It's not even a fucking bolt.
Like I remember, like last week on Thursday, I went to this job site, and then one of the contractors were like, "No, ponle 150 pounds. Put 150 pounds on it." I'm like, "Bitch, how the fuck do you know 150 pounds?
yeah, like you're
Does
just
it have it
guessing.
on that tool, on that wrench? Like it does not have it. How do you know it's 150 pounds? It's like me going right now. Like this is about 20, 30.
You're
How
eyeballing
the
it.
fuck do you know that?
Damn, you have a calibrated arm.
Yo sé, no mames.
Experts.
Pinches pendejos.
No, we used to do this shit all the time. Like in the Air Force, everything has to be done by like the book, like literally a book. And they put it on a laptop now, but like everything's like you have to tighten this at 25 plus or minus 5-inch pounds, like that. Like that's that specific.
What is that?
And you gotta get a tool and you gotta fucking set it. And the tool's gotta
You said
be
you like-
calibrated
you said
every
you hated
month.
coconut.
That one that you bought is fucking gross as fuck.
Damn.
But like the one that Greg drinks,
His face.
like the crema de coco, the one with like the
Yeah.
the
was good.
chunks in the bottom, those are good. Like these are good.
Vista Coco or something like that.
Yeah, the other ones, yeah. No.
I drank one of those before we went hiking that one time. Remember?
Oh yeah, I like them.
That day was hilarious, dude, when we went
Tastes like
hiking.
verga.
This dude wanted to leave for the parking because we had to pay for the parking. He wanted to leave like change inside the little envelope.
Hey,
¿Por qué
money's
no,
money.
güey?
Money is money.
No, but then
No haces un dólar sin un penny, güey.
Exactly.
But then we realized like, oh, no, you were just gonna leave like $2 or whatever. It was like $7 or something.
Nobody pays in those
And you're
things.
like, I'm just gonna put some money in there.
It's unfortunate.
Just put a paper in there with like I'll get you next time.
I owe you.
I owe you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my story. I know it's not. It wasn't. It's just, dude. It's because it was one of those things like
I know it's not
like
what.
it doesn't matter. Like I get what you're saying, but like you know when you get to that point, you're like, I have to fucking do it.
Yeah.
I have to do
Definitely.
it. It was like a mission at that point, dude.
I mean, that brings me back to another story. The same shit. I decided that I was gonna switch the headers on my truck and put on like performance headers on it. And let me tell you what, man. If you don't have the right tools
No.
or anything, just don't do it.
Mechanica, dude, is always super frustrating because you think you're gonna take a certain amount of time doing something, and then it's
Something
like,
happens that you weren't even expecting.
and it's like the simplest things too, like the oil change or like
Or the
took me
bolt.
2
I gotta
days.
do this
Or a
and it's just
fucking
like,
bolt.
Man, that's why I want to get rich and just have people do stuff for me.
But then you lose the skill.
Well, why do you want skills?
What if the zombie apocalypse, dog?
Well, okay, what are you gonna do with the zombies? Change their oil?
You could be like, who's useful here? You know, what the fuck do you do? And I was like, I was an accountant.
So
They
your
fucking
whole
kill
life,
you.
your whole life is planned based on the zombie apocalypse.
My
Every
whole
decision
life-
you make is based on.
Oh, what's that?
What the hell is that? Your phone, your microphone is shooting at you.
There it is.
Cool.
It sounded like a.
I think that was a sign.
I don't know
of
if the
zombie
audience heard that,
apocalypse.
but it was really weird.
That is the zombie apocalypse coming to us.
L'apocalypse.
We don't have a young Jamie here, okay? Actually, I would be the young Jamie. I
Jamie,
guess.
you are
Why?
the young Jamie.
Yeah.
Young Gregorio.
Young Jamie.
Whoa.
Honestly,
It's done?
You know what? You know what technology?
Perfect.
You know what technology I'm waiting for?
Perfect.
I know you guys don't know anything about videos. Well, not that you don't know. Sorry.
I know
Okay,
everything
tell
about
us.
videos.
No. Let me
Tell
show
us
you.
about it, because we're ignorant.
This is what the this is where they need to fucking step it up.
fucking
okay?
pretentious
They need
bitch.
to be able. They need to be
Pretentious
able
fucking asshole.
to record with 2 cameras simultaneously with 1 audio source.
They can't do that? I'm sure there's
There's
a
no
way.
way to do it. Nope. There's no way to do it. That'd be fucking fantastic.
There has to be a way.
So how do you get multiple angles?
Editing.
You have to shoot with whatever cameras.
So shoot
you have to
3
sync
separate
it. Yeah,
cameras.
sync it like you know how they do the little slate, or you could clap, and then in post you fucking line them up, and then you splice them together. And you gotta switch it off and on. You know how Jamie does that? Jamie's like constantly changing the camera.
He's doing
angles.
that shit?
He has to do that.
Interesting.
But it'd be cool if you could like just have this camera rolling, another camera rolling here.
I haven't seen the podcast in like so long. The Joe Rogan podcast.
I want to challenge Joe Rogan to a fight.
He'll fuck you up.
God damn. Do you really think you would?
I don't think so.
He's
No?
got a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
How would you?
and
How would
taekwondo.
you? How would you?
I would defend the fuck out of the takedown. He's older, and I think I can outlast him with cardio. Joe Rogan.
What
if you're
about those
watching
kicks?
this,
Dude, his groundwork. Yeah.
and
those
imagine,
kicks will
imagine,
fuck you up.
imagine, dude, I will not get hit. Imagine the publicity we'd get as Los Terricolas podcast if one of our own fought
Well,
Joe Rogan and fucked them up.
He would pull an Eminem and say like we have everything to gain, and he has nothing to gain from doing that.
But
He's
he
gonna be like, oh,
loves to
you beat
challenge.
Joe Rogan beat up a fucking random dude.
You're doing it for the thrill of the fight. I know you miss it. I know you want to fight again.
he
Do
rolls
it.
all the time.
You can
though.
knock me out. Try it. Let's go. Let's see what you got, Joe. Spinning back kick me, whatever you want.
Oh, dude,
I just want that fight.
I saw that bag move,
This
man.
is
You
a
would
call out.
fucking
This
die.
is a call out. Joe, you're 50 years old, man. You
Fucking
think you
old
can take on
hag.
gonna
a
burst.
fresh, young, sexy 28-year-old?
He's gonna burst. He's gonna burst. your
Circumcised.
Extra. They took extra off.
spleen. He's gonna.
He's like extra circumcised.
Extra.
He's
That's
gonna
an
burst your
advantage.
spleen
You know what
open
that
with a
does? That makes me
fucking sidekick.
aerodynamic when I fight.
Half of his cock is circumcised. It's like
You know what? What's the significance of that? It makes me aerodynamic when I fight. I
Fuck
could
yeah,
take
dude.
danger.
it looks like a fucking Duvalin.
Yeah.
What?
So, Joe,
It's like
if you're listening to this,
Rosita y
Joe,
luego café.
it's like pink at the tip.
if you're listening to this, take the challenge. Come on, have fun with it. Let's go. Let's roll. UFC 244 what is it? 240
BMF title?
BMF title. We'll be on the undercard. Let's do it. You know you want to fight again, Joe.
I look silly, but I like it.
All right. Can we go into my now that we
Yeah,
got
go
over
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
toughness?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, who do I want to call out somebody too.
Call him, dude.
Ronda Rousey. She does WWE now. Shit.
Who do I want to call out?
Brock Lesnar. You could take him on.
Nah. I want to call out fucking.
Daddy
Who would I want
Yankee.
to call out? Daddy Yankee.
Fuck that guy up, dude.
I want to fucking call out
Celia Cruz.
She's
Fuck
dead.
that bitch up, dude.
Yeah, she's a corpse.
Lady Gaga, man. I want to beat the shit out of
Dude,
Lady
that
Gaga.
girl's feisty. I don't know. That's like
Fuck
the
that
least call out
bitch.
you would
Peck
want
you
to
with her nose.
Sas.
She's pretty hot,
Que me
actually.
pique el culo
She's
con
not
el-
bad looking.
She has something to her where it's like
She's
Lady
got
Gaga.
She's got one of those looks that it looks like it's gonna last for the years. You know, like some girls look hot when they're younger and then they grow up and you're like, what? But she's got something. You're like, I think even as she ages, it's not gonna look that.
Do you
bad.
think?
Lady Gaga lot?
Like I see my dad, I'm like, I'm not gonna be that good looking for that much longer.
Oh wow!
What?
Your dad's a good-looking man. Damn,
I
you
guess
thought
that's
about that
subjective.
too long,
I guess
señor.
that's subjective.
Si está viendo esto,
I'll be honest with him.
no
I
se
mean, he's a
agüite.
cool nigga.
Está guapo, señor.
He's a hard worker. He's got a lot of qualities.
He's not even black. Why would you call him that?
Because I want to take the negative connotation out of that word.
Single-handedly.
I
You,
think
a
we can
random
all do
person
it. I
is
think
gonna
we can
do
all
it.
do it. Go to a person and call him a
The
nigga.
beaner. Can we call each other beaners?
Fuck it. Let's do the hard R. No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, my beaners? Bina.
Yeah, but that was made by another. Actually, I think he's Puerto Rican and like half Jewish or
Hey,
something.
what's up, my beaner? What you doing, beaner?
Was it Carlos Mencia? Started that?
Carlos Mencia's a piece of shit.
Dang.
You know what? I challenged Carlos Mencia.
Yes.
And
To
Lady
be funny,
Gaga.
to be funny.
Yes.
Gaga.
By the way, do you guys think I could be a stand-up comedian? I was actually
No.
thinking about
You know, goddamn, shooting down his dreams just like that.
that. Like,
Just
I
kidding.
remember when
You're
I
a
was
piece
young.
of shit person.
I think you would have to really find a special audience though, Because I think a lot of people.
No,
would
I
be
don't think so. If you're
offended by your
funny,
type of
you
humor.
are funny wherever the fuck you go.
It's because I think your humor can be offensive to some people.
Well, I wouldn't go up there and be like, "Hey, let's talk about rape," or like I don't know what you think I would be saying.
I think you'd go.
Like if I come up with material, like if I come up with like
No.
5 minutes.
You can. You know why? Because how can Tosh.0 get away with it? He's made fun of rape, everything.
Because he doesn't care. Neither does Chappelle.
Exactly. Because they make it funny.
They found their audience. Whoa, that's cool. Look.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Sorry, I
you
got
need to
distracted.
find your audience.
So you just need to be. It
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
matter what
I'll
you
be
say. as
funny
long as
to the
it's
people
funny.
that think are funny. I mean, it's
Yeah.
subjective.
Like Louis C.K. He has a joke about saying nigga, like,
I thought it was faggot.
and that.
Well, I feel like we shouldn't talk about that.
He's all like, you couldn't. That's his joke.
Yeah.
Like, but I like saying all those words, like
Yeah.
nigga, faggot, cunt.
Yeah. No, well, there's actually a YouTuber. He literally his nickname. He has this audience member call him nigger faggot.
That's his thing.
That's his name.
That's what and he's a white dude. And the reason he does it is because it's freedom of speech. Like you should be able
can
to say whatever you want. I mean, you shouldn't put so much weight on a word. Like one thing is if I tell you something and offends you and you tell me like, hey, that was kind of fucked up. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, my bad. It's another thing to say you can't say that.
I think it's not you can't say that. It's just like have some consideration.
No,
for the
of course. I
people
mean,
that
there's a
get
time
offended.
and a place, but I'm saying,
Have
like,
some
but you get what I'm
constipation.
saying? Like, isn't it kind of crazy for me to tell you that you can't say that?
It is.
It is,
Because you can't.
but I don't think anybody's telling you can't say that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Some people do.
I think it's just like
imply it.
it's just like, hey, don't be mean.
Oh,
you know what
do you
I
guys
mean?
hear that?
I keep hearing stuff. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. The fucking the microphones are like working overdrive.
I think it's just like, just don't be mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, don't be an asshole.
Just don't be a mean.
But
person.
can you do stand-up comedy?
being
Absolutely.
mean? Oh,
Will it
thank
take
you.
some while
At work, yeah.
for you to
Yes.
to like figure out your set and everything? Definitely.
yeah.
But can you do it? Absolutely. I think anybody can do stand-up comedy. It just takes a lot of time and practice to get good. Like that's one thing that I don't like watching those podcasts that Joe Rogan does about like comedy, because they talk about it like if it's fucking like it's a skill that like takes mastery. Like
No, he
it's
said
like,
I
no.
think it is,
Joe,
though.
Joe says that anyone could do it too.
but
I've heard him say that
But
before.
sometimes he talks about it like it's fucking rocket science.
But I
like,
think-
rocket fucking what is that called?
Rocket surgery.
Rocket science?
Whatever, like brain surgery. Like he talks about it like that. It's like no, dude. It's a lot of time and a lot of
Yeah, there you
practice.
go. A lot
Am
of
I gonna
time.
do it? Definitely not. I don't
Time,
care for
work,
it.
Practice, because it's right. Like you have to think about when you're gonna say the right thing. Like
Timing.
it's the timing. Like timing's a
Timing, yeah.
huge thing. Kind of read your audience. If you're traveling, like okay, are these people? Are these liberals? Are these Democrats? Are these, you know what I mean? Or unless in each area you just do your own thing and hope that the people show up.
But like Kevin Hart's comedy is so general.
yeah, see, it's like that's very just. It
That you don't have to really
Yeah.
cater to any audience.
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle talks about everything. Like he doesn't really have to cater either way. What's his name? Louis C.K., Bill Burr. Like they don't really have to cater to
But
anyone.
I think you have to, in a way, still keep true to yourself because, like, I think the moment you start changing like what
Seems
your
fake.
views and stuff, yeah, like it's not gonna be genuine and it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
So I would just talk about stuff that I think is funny or I think is amusing.
Yeah.
And if I'm not funny and people don't think it's funny, then
Yeah, and like the things you can work on are like,
I'm like shivering because
when am I gonna say this?
Oh, turn off the fan.
Because even as far as like when people are laughing, you have to wait a little bit and then you say the punchline, or else nobody hears it. Or even like in terms of the venue, like say the venue
or
is
the
like
affliction.
really echoey,
Or
and
the
then it's like,
affliction.
and then you say the joke and it's like, oh, I missed it. Like what did you say?
The punchline.
I would definitely
Yeah.
record my sessions. I think that's a good idea.
Can we do the review?
Sure. Well, we said the fan. That's fine.
So as requested by Cindy's sister, Diana. Yes, that's what it is. Bring them out. She said we should do
What
a
is it,
little
facial
something
mask?
fun.
Bring them out.
So-
it's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Sponsored by Diana Gandara. She supplied us with 4 different beautiful face masks.
I've done this one,
Thank you.
the mud
And
mask. That
we're
one's
gonna
good.
test them out and see which one we.
I've done
we
the
like.
cucumber peel off. That one's good.
So which one do you want to do?
I'm kind of a metrosexual.
Go ahead
like
and show
that.
them to the camera.
I've done both of these too. The peel off cucumber
Yes.
and the African black soap. African black soap is really good on your skin. I love
Excellent
this shit.
choices.
These two are dope as fuck. I haven't tried those other two though.
We got sweet tea and lemon peel away clay mask.
Peel away clay mask.
Delicious.
And then we got a mud pack masque à la
A la
bouc.
bouc.
So,
Have
what would you like to do?
First
for
of
the
all, have you ever seen that those masks
Shouldn't we wash our face first?
like in this that says leche de burro?
leche de burro?
Yeah, no,
milk?
like ¿dónde sacan la leche del
I
burro?
thought burros were like they
They're-
couldn't give birth.
Pues no, son vatos. De la verga, leche de la verga. That's what it says on the
Well,
mask.
yeah.
Leche de burro. I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I'm pretty sure female donkeys do produce milk. But we're talking about a cock.
I don't think there's female donkeys.
Yeah, they're
There
called
isn't
mares.
female donkeys.
They're called mules, dude.
There's
Oh,
not.
mules.
There is not female donkeys. They had like the donkeys have to fuck like horses. Yeah.
It's like a hybrid.
What the fuck?
Google
Yeah,
it.
it's weird,
I
dude.
don't want to Google it.
Yeah, like I think when
I
a
don't wanna be
Google
I'm in
donkeys
America.
fucking.
I'm in
horses.
America. I don't have to prove that I'm right.
Hold on, pick which one you want. ¿Cuál te
That's
gusta?
funny.
Do you want to get hydration?
funny.
Do you want to get
I kind of want to try this mud pack because it looks funny.
you want to try mud pack? Why do we keep hearing that?
I don't know. It sounds like a game. that we
You
used
want me
play.
to pack your mud?
You don't think it's a cell phone? Maybe we should take the cell phones away from this
Dude,
area.
Nick, this isn't
Here,
fucking.
can you give me mine?
You want me to pack your
You
mud?
want me to put it on airplane mode?
I want to say it again till everybody laughs.
What are you trying to say?
You want me to mud? You want me to pack your mud?
I'm gonna pack your mud.
Okay, I'm gonna
Greg,
take. I'm gonna
Greg
get
mentioned that. Do we need to wash our face? Do we? Do you guys want to wash your face
Probably
or not?
should, or at least get like some wet paper towel or something.
Is that a thing?
Well, like so when I get it off my fucking hands. Or
You want me to bring some wet paper towels?
Maybe
Okay, I'll be back.
we'll entertain the crowd in the moment.
Shit.
In the meantime.
Okay.
What are you gonna use, Oscar?
Yeah, what do you
Ella
want?
es
You want this sweet
calladita.
Tim? You haven't tried this one. You want to try this one? This is the only one you haven't tried, other than this one.
The peel away, the sweet tea and lemon peel away
I
mask.
want to peel away.
I wanna fly away. Yeah.
You know what it is? It's my microphone. For some reason, it sounds like ass.
I wanna get away. Pinche Irvin se está lavando toda la cara.
Look, we're doing this live. I know how he said we should wash our face,
Chato.
and then he just goes and washes it
Chato.
by himself.
I know. So like, okay, guys, I'm
He
ready.
doesn't even offer. He doesn't even. Oh.
Estás cargando el palo, güey. Yo también estoy cargando el palo.
Have you done face masks before, Greg?
I've done like the ones that like already like you just kind of like put them.
Put them on.
Yeah, I haven't like done like an actual like you rub shit on you. It looks cool.
Why would you want to rub shit on you? That's fucking gross.
You think she's gonna be psyched that you brought a bottle of spermicidal lube?
Oh no, Evan, I couldn't handle your 4-inch cock if it wasn't for this big old bottle of lube.
90-year-old ladies are good to go. Here you go.
Oh, let me see that. He throws it.
I think I want. Which one are you gonna do, Oscar?
I'm gonna do that sweet tea and lemon peel away clay mask.
Let me see. What does yours do? Mud pack.
Anti-stress.
Are you
That's
gonna
good
like?
for me.
Are you gonna edit it like where you cut and
With
then
sea
cut
nu-
back
with
to where
kelp.
we actually have the mask on?
With sea kelp nutrients.
That takes a lot of work.
Kelp.
I'm really
kelp
lazy on
me.
this shit.
Can you kelp me, please?
I'm gonna do this. Clarifying mud mask.
Ultra deep pork lands. We've harvested ultra deep cleansing dead sea mud
ready.
to draw out impurities.
I
and
kinda
open
do-
blocked
I kinda
off
wanna
pores
do these on my
to leave
butt
skin
cheeks.
feeling clean and soft.
So how do I apply this? Should we apply it to each other or apply it?
Hey, can I
amongst
read? Wait,
ourselves?
can I read the instructions in Spanish?
Like it can't get any gayer than that.
Can you do it for me, Greg?
First, we're doing mask, and then we're applying it on each other.
I should probably
Applying.
wash my hands.
What
I
are we
was
gonna
touching my
pull
dick
out?
earlier.
Fucking ice
man.
cream
Well,
and,
no, I mean I wash my hands after I pee.
and we're gonna
I'll
talk
just
about
do it.
boys
Like, no!
and do each other's hairs and
I
talk
love
about
that.
periods.
Dude,
and
I washed
shit.
my hands. I was just
What
fucking
the
with
fuck
you.
is this?
They look pretty dirty.
What the fuck is this?
I'm looking at my hands. I'm like, they don't look dirty. They look like hands.
We need to be fucking making beef
Oscar-
jerky, fucking getting some bitches, and doing cocaine and weed. Not fucking mats.
The direction.
Fuck.
The direction of this podcast. The direction of this podcast has just become like a crazy radio show. Fuck the audio, man.
Ella es calladita.
Man, this feels real nice.
Like honestly, like, like we don't.
No
Care.
mames.
This is supposed to do it, no?
Sí, güey.
Wow.
I could have done that for you. Let's do each other, Oscar.
Do me. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Definitely not.
Here, I'm gonna take off my hand.
Because if you drink out of a straw, you're a poop.
How long are you supposed to leave this on?
Did you even read the instructions?
It says, do not apply directly to skin. I'm just kidding.
Limpieza. Here, I'm gonna read mine in Spanish.
To apply a very thin layer
can't
to
really see
clean
myself
dry
over
face,
there.
avoid eye area, eyebrows, hairline, and lips.
That's like your whole face, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Look, it says thoroughly cleanse face with warm water only.
Shit, that's a lot
To
of
leave
rules.
pores open.
Leave on 5 to 10 minutes or until dry. Gently peel off mask from outer edges.
Esa morreta creepy, way.
I'm putting on my neck, too.
Limpieza ultra profunda de poros. Hemos recogido
Well, hold on, I'm not done reading it.
modo
Like
de
I said,
empleo.
photos.
Here it goes.
Let's
All
start
right,
over, start over.
let's start reading in Spanish. Get it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Presentando Modpack Mascalabue. Limpieza ultra profunda de los poros. Hemos recogido barrio del mar muerto de acción limpiadora ultra profunda que extrae las impurezas y abre los poros obstruidos para lograr una piel limpia y tersa.
Sí, vamos todos juntos.
Compra Modpack.
Cómpralo,
Sí.
cómpralo.
Cómpralo.
And then they say the words in like all the stuff on it.
Los ingredientes tiene agua.
No, and then they say like, no se recomienda ensarle la cara. How they say it all.
Si te pones a la verga mucho y lo estás morir.
Cuidado con
Eso
la
te
aplicación de
lo-
la máscara
vale,
porque si te la pones se te va a caer la cara y
Sí,
luego
cuando
te la
ella-
cuidado,
Sí,
cuidado, porque el
esa-
pelo se te cae y luego la cara se te cae.
esposa
También
también
se
es-
te sangre.
Yo así, tu esposa te va
De dulce con limón.
Side effects include diarrhea,
Máscara.
anxiety.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oscar's reading his.
No, chinga tu madre.
Did I achieve full coverage?
Yeah, you
Full
did.
coverage? What are you?
Holy shit.
What are you, Verizon?
Blackface.
You
I'm
look.
an insurance
You
company.
can go higher.
Higher.
Blueface,
Over here.
baby. That's your name now. Blueface,
you-
baby.
Yeah, I'm just like. Oh, it's in your hair. Never mind.
It's okay. Didn't it say to put it on the hairline?
In your hair.
Oh, you're already doing it? I'm the only one who hasn't done it?
In your hair. In your hair.
Oh wait, she goes hard. She goes.
Yo, I saw a fucking zombie in my house, and then I took him out
What?
with the fucking Klaus. That doesn't even
A
fucking
Klaus?
make sense. That's the name I named my gun, you fucking bitch.
Damn.
My gun is German.
Your
My gun is German.
His name is Klaus.
Klaus. Is that a only a
Fucking
German name?
communist.
I don't know.
What if I put it on my hands too for ultimate?
Dude, I can't even open this.
That's the most fucking common name. Read a fucking book for
This
one.
looks like.
Guaca de mole.
Guaca de mole. This is really fun, guys.
Oh, dude, it smells fucking.
We should do this all the time.
Your shit smells bomb. My shit smells like it's gonna peel my
What?
skin away.
You smell it? You smell
My shit smells like it's gonna peel my fucking.
it? Smell your fingers. Oh, dude, yours smells really good.
Smell
It's
my
like-
forehead.
like-
That's
Cologne.
that African, right?
It smells like cologne, dude.
African black soap.
That's that. That's the good shit, dude.
Is it?
I used to buy that like an actual soap for the body.
Oh, I think it's good for pimples. I think it.
Damn,
Oh,
dude,
that's
look
good.
Look
'cause
how
I have
blue
been
mine
doing
is.
Blue face.
Blueface, baby.
That guy sucks at rapping, dude.
Yeah, alright. It's the face of the West Coast. Been macking. I got my bitches in Petco.
¿Dónde mi celular? I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna use my phone as a mirror. You guys are dumb.
I like fucking
Dude,
all my
there's a
bitches.
camera
call
right
me
in front
fucker.
of you.
I can't see that.
I can see you.
I like fucking all my bitches. Call me fucker.
Okay, Greg. You look,
Well,
you look
guys
pretty
can keep
good.
talking.
Let me see. I'll tell you how your coverage is. How about that?
Who was this provided by?
Diana Dina Gandara, also known as the fetus.
Shout out to Gan.
El feto.
Did she
La señora feto.
Did she want a shout out? Do you want to put her Instagram on?
La señora feto.
I think we should just not shout out people because.
Why not?
Why?
What if
you
they,
just
like-
fucking did it?
Yeah.
But nobody knows her stuff.
Wow.
Those are stuff like what?
What she looks like, who she is,
Dude.
what she is, what she likes.
What did she?
She
ask? I'm
she's
asking-
out on like social media and stuff. Anybody can fucking find her.
I'm asking, did she want a shout out? I didn't say you have to.
Yeah, actually, she
Even
wants
though
a
you
shout out, especially from Marco Antonio Regil.
Marco Antonio.
Wait, the announcer or
You were
Marco
not
Antonio
ready.
Regil?
I thought you were ready.
Do way.
Oh, okay. I know, but Marco Antonio Regil is the host.
Do your impersonation of that
What do
fucker.
you want me to say?
Yeah, I want you to
Shout
say
out to
that.
her.
Shout out to Diana Gandara for providing the
Sí,
face.
buenas tardes, buenas
Oh,
noches. Vamos a
they're
ver.
like our sponsor. they're
Damn,
our
dude, I look
sponsor.
fucking. Look at my fucking face.
Let me see. You're doing white face.
You look good. They're like pretend like she's our sponsor, and she provided this.
Sí, vamos a tener unos minutos para darle unas gracias a nuestro. ¿Cómo se dice sponsor?
A nuestros.
Promotor.
No, it's promoter.
A nuestros...
Look up how to say. Look up how to say.
A la gente que nos pagan todo.
A nuestro sponsor.
No, mames. No, there's gotta be a word.
A la gente que
Look
nos
it up.
paga.
I bet you it sounds badass.
How do you feel? Do you
Spanish
feel fresh?
words are awesome. This is supposed to be anti-stress, but it's kind of stressing me out to see my face so blue.
What is it? Let me see.
It's supposed to go in your eye.
Make sure you put it under right here in the.
I
crevice.
feel like when she sees this, she's gonna have a kick out of it that we actually did it.
Can you feel your face? Hard?
Oh fuck! I think I went too far.
¡Este güey! ¡Ay, quítate los ojos, güey! It's not supposed to go there!
If you really want the full effect, you put it right here.
Spider-Man, freeze man,
if
full
you really
effect.
want it, like the full effect, you like pull your eyelid out and then put it inside the
Spider-Man,
eyelid.
Wow. You're missing all this area, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna take my ass out and then you're gonna put it inside my butt cheeks.
Damn.
Como brea.
Pónmelo en el culo.
Is there like body masks, you think? Or not just face masks?
Body man.
Because why do we take so much care of our
There's
face?
like mud baths, right?
Mud baths,
Oh,
yeah.
that sounds delicious.
Oh, it's on my eye. It's on my eyelashes. Like,
Pues sí, güey, no, you're not supposed to put it on your fucking...
how thick am I
eyes?
supposed to go?
Okay.
I'm getting it like all over my.
So actually, should we jump into the topic while we're doing this too?
Sure.
So, but mine is only 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh fuck!
Dude,
I
let's
didn't
just
even
leave it for
know.
the whole podcast. Fuck it.
No, güey.
I look
Yeah, mine's
good.
only 10 to 15 minutes.
Washa.
Or
So let me
until
tell you
dry
guys.
and rinse with water, pat dry, use weekly.
So the topic for this week is children.
Of the corn.
Fuck children.
And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because I've seriously
Are you
been
pregnant?
considering. I've been seriously
Did
considering.
you get Signy pregnant?
I've
you
been
son of a
seriously
bitch?
considering a vasectomy lately.
Okay.
Like seriously
Dude,
considering.
you're gonna
it.
break your mom's heart if she watches this.
She never watches it. She doesn't even speak English.
She understands what you're saying. No vas a tener nietos.
Okay, why?
So I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking about
So
like
much left in there.
our relationship.
Ya, güey.
Do we want to have kids? You know what I mean? And I'm thinking how it is now. It's like there's so much stuff we still want to do for ourselves that we're like, I don't think we're ready to give our life to another child. Because like for you, for example, once you have a kid, it's no longer your life. It's your child's life.
Yes.
You live for you. And for you, that's badass because like you were saying last time, it made you a better person. It, what were you saying? Like no ego or, you said some cool shit.
Thanks, man.
I appreciated that.
You don't want me to do a shout out anymore, by the way?
Oh yeah, go for it. I mean, I thought you already did it.
That's because we were trying to look for. Okay, keep going. I'll do it later.
Yeah, so I was just saying, I think for me and Cindy's life, I don't think children fit in exactly
Uh-huh.
the best to where they can get the most out of our love because we still have so much that we want to do for ourselves, you know? And the thing with the vasectomy is that it is reversible. It's cheaper to get it than, and I don't want Cindy to get anything because it's more dangerous for them.
Yeah. And it's not fair.
And it's not fair. And for us, like, if worst comes to worst, there's this thing called in vitro fertilization, where they just get a needle and they just get the sperm out of your nuts. So it's not like we're never gonna have kids. It's just it just removes that fear of like month to month, like, oh my God, she's pregnant, or like, or you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just more. Thank you. So what do you think about that?
She could just shoot some loads.
Who are you? All right. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Yes.
So let me ask you something. Do you feel like you're not ready to have children?
I feel like I couldn't give those children
A good
what
life.
they deserve.
So you're not ready.
I think I'm selfish.
Okay, wait, just answer the fucking
Yeah,
question.
no. I'm asking.
But
Like,
ready
do
in
you
what
feel
way?
like you're? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you feel like you're ready either financially?
Oh
Or,
no, not financially,
Okay.
emotionally.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I actually wanted to do a podcast with Melissa about this because I wanted. I was literally gonna title it "When Should You Have Kids?"
Ooh, that's a good one. How about we just?
And I'm
do
gonna
it?
tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm the last person you should be asking. You don't ask a person that already has kids when you should have kids, because hindsight is always 20/20. Anything that I say to you right now is only gonna be a product of what I've experienced thus far,
Right.
And it's only gonna be catered to my viewpoint.
It's
So-
because don't get me wrong. I feel like if I have a kid, I would love that kid, and I would
okay, that's
do
good.
everything the kid needs. You know, everything. Like,
Yeah,
so
you,
if
you
you're
would
watching
step
this,
up. You would step up.
if you're watching this and you happen to be my child and you're already born, just know that we wanted you. We made a
Los
choice.
ojos no, güey.
I think it looks nice.
Let me see. You put on your eyes, dude. Oh my God.
I want my eyes to get.
You look in pain. Oh yeah.
Let me tell you what, man. I feel like this whole conversation derives from you just wanting to fuck without a consequence.
You needed.
That's definitely a factor.
You just
But it's
want
other stuff.
Nah. No.
Dude, it's not even
Definitely.
just the fucking.
Definitely, you like. I think
You should mix.
you're not ready, absolutely, and you want to live your life and enjoy your life, but when you're in the heat of the moment,
You
it's
didn't put it
not
on your chin.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
what
not
I said.
supposed to.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, because my shit. Okay,
like,
first of all,
what?
okay, let me get away from there. Okay, my skin is super sensitive, and right here it gets super dry. So I don't put no facial products on there because
You should
it,
take cold
it
showers.
extra dries my skin.
Is yours a peel?
Take cold showers,
Do you peel it off?
peel it off.
Oh, okay.
Secondly,
Continue.
because
You're saying.
I have the same sentiment. I don't want kids, but I want to fucking skeet and squirt like nobody's business.
That's true.
Without having to think about, is she pregnant or whatever. And I don't want Sarah to go through having to fuck up her hormones with like the tea and blah blah blah. And I don't want to have to do a fucking vasectomy or whatever because I don't feel like I have to, and I don't feel like she has to. But we want to both enjoy each other's bodies,
Yeah.
to its full extent. So I think it's more of a thing like doing exactly what you guys want to do without having that in the back of your head, like we might get pregnant.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad idea.
And yeah, I'm really considering it. And again, just a message to the future children if I have you. I love you. You were planned. Just know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting because we have such a luxury nowadays, because like I feel like back in the day, like this conversation wouldn't be like so, like you wouldn't have that many options. You know what I mean? Like I think back in the day it was more common. Like you would get married and then you would have a bunch of kids and then you would get a house and then you get a job and then that's it.
That's 'cause think
Until you
about
die.
what's changed.
But you're an exception now. We're all exceptions. The fact that we can actually decide what route we want to take. Most people nowadays they want what do they want? They want the package, right? They want
Yeah.
they want to have the house and the job before they even think about
the
having
job.
children. And then by the time that they have that stuff, sometimes some people just like fuck it, it's too late. Let's
Yeah,
just not have
that's
kids
exactly
anymore.
what happens.
It's because it's too hard, man. It's too hard.
It is
to build
It's tough, man.
build
roots.
that when you already have kids. It's harder.
It's not impossible, but it is. It's
yeah.
very
It's harder.
difficult.
Because
it's
as
hard
you
enough
know-
without kids.
As I'm sure you found
Yeah.
out, Greg, children are expensive, correct?
Yeah,
So like,
I'm
can be.
expensive.
and it's not even just that. It's like, for example, if we have kids, Cindy doesn't want to work because she wants to be there for the children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she doesn't want to be seeing them only to go tuck them in at night or like in the daycare. Do you look ridiculous?
I know, dude.
She doesn't want to be in there just at night tucking. So that would cut our income in half already. So not only are we making less money, but we're also spending more money for the children and stuff. So
But you'll find a way, dude.
no, yeah, you'll find a way for sure. I'm just, and it doesn't making it seem like this is all about the money. Like I just want to do it for the money. But no, it's not even just that. It's also for the experiences. The money is just a way for me to experience life. I really want to visit a lot of new places, meet a lot of new people, a lot of new cultures. I have a lot of hobbies that I like to take time doing. And I don't want to feel bad, like, oh, I'm doing this. I should be spending time with my kid. Like you, sometimes when you come with us, like you feel bad because you're like, oh shit, I could be spending this time with my kid or something. You know what I mean? So like,
Well, yeah, but then I'll straight up tell you like I can't.
yeah. And I understand. It's just like another thing. Like it's another
Responsibility.
part of your life, another responsibility. You can't hang out with. And granted, like if our friends start having kids too, then they are gonna be busy as well. But like you can't. You just don't have a lot of more freedom that you would have if you didn't have a child. So it's a lot of things. Like the sex part, of course, it's a thing as well. But it's like the freedom.
Because even when you have kids, like it's not like you guys can have sex freely like you used to before kids. 'Cause you guys have to be like
Greg.
waiting till they fall asleep, hoping you guys don't make a lot of
I know,
noise,
all quiet. Just like,
fucking like ninjas.
whoa, that sounded really cool.
I can't look at either of you without feeling so dumb.
Why?
Who do you think looks the
Because you
coolest?
put it on your eyes. I told you to not put it on your eyes. Ve, lávate la cara, güey. ¿Te arde?
No.
I think you look
No.
the coolest because it just looks.
You look
normal.
like you were like in an oil rig or something.
Yeah, we were working hard all day.
Oscar looks like Oscar looks like he's melting.
just got off.
I'm
the work.
melting.
Dude, honestly, the thing about it is, the only thing I could tell you that I feel like it's true, that is not just exclusive to me. Like as soon as you and Cindy do decide, or it just happens,
Yeah.
it's gonna change you.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna change you. Like in ways that you can't even account for right now. Because the thing is, culus. Sorry, this is calculus right there. This is culus. Anyway, the thing
I
about
guess
it
it
is,
didn't change you, huh?
no, that's what I'm
Just
talking.
kidding.
That's a perfect example right there. It's not gonna change your personality.
Yeah.
By any means, like you're still gonna be you. Like you're still gonna be Irvin that wants to do stuff.
Right.
Whatever. But there's just something that's gonna click in you that you're not. It's weird. It's
You
gonna
go into
light. It's
parent
gonna.
mode.
You know how people say it's gonna light a fire under your ass.
You go into parent mode.
But it's not even like. It's not like a regular flame. It's not like it's like a blue flame. It's like a red. It's weird. It's
It
just
wouldn't be
straight.
it wouldn't be like something.
It's not like motivation. Like if Oscar says like I'm gonna fucking work out. I want to get huge.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
not
a-
that type of motivation. It's just like a completely different, like almost primal thing.
It's like I'm willing to die for
It's
you
interesting.
motivation.
It's really weird. I can't even explain.
It's not smart to light any kind of flame under my ass because we'll definitely explode.
because you are fucking flammable.
100% will explode.
You are just flammable, dude.
I understand, and I think what that means, or what I get from that, is that considering that we're all different,
Sorry, guys.
that is great for some people. You know what I mean? Like some people thrive off of that. Some people that is what they, because you know those people who want kids since they're like 16, they're like I want a
Yeah.
kid. This is what I want to do, and I think for me, I've been waiting for that moment where I'm like I'm gonna want a kid now.
You won't. You'll never want them.
You don't think so?
Like you never want them in the sense of like I want them here, so I can give them everything that I'm supposed to have.
Yeah.
That's the problem that I feel. That's why I ask you, do you feel like you're not ready? Because I feel like that's a lot of trap that people get, and people ask me that all the time. It's like, when do you think is the best time? There's no fucking best time. Yeah, if you're talking about like financially, yeah,
Yeah,
okay, the best time
financially.
would be when you have everything figured out. Like you don't have to worry about where your next check's gonna come from. Everything's paid off.
I think there's a best
That doesn't
time.
happen.
Financially
So
as
when's
well.
the best time to lose a lot of sleep
Never.
and a lot
Exactly.
of
I think
privacy?
also, I'm for people waiting until they're older because I feel like when you're older, you're a little more mature. You can probably give that kid. So there's a balance. Like you also don't want to be too old because then you can't play with them. You can't do. But of course, as you age, you become more wise. Like think of who you are now compared to who you were when you were 19
course.
years old. It's
Different person.
so I don't think there's a best time, but there's
A better time.
a better time. You know what I mean?
It just. Have you guys seen that great
Philosopher.
I was gonna say a philosophical movie, that great novel of a movie, Lion King 1.5.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
badass
it.
movie.
Is it a whole different movie than Lion King 1?
I said
Oh,
it.
yeah.
They should make Lion King 1.5, but with the real shit with like Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah.
Cause he really embodied Pumbaa.
What was I gonna say? Remember the whole thing? He kept saying, "You must look beyond what you see," right?
That's
and
hard.
he kept saying that. He said, look beyond what you see. Look beyond it. Then how the fuck do you know when you're there? And I think that's a lot of trap that parents do. It's like, okay, well, it could be better. It could be better. It's not the best. It's not, like,
Yeah.
what is it that you're looking for? Because if you think about it, I look so stupid right now. If you think about it in your own life, fuck having kids, okay? In your own life, in your career and everything, when are you gonna say like, okay, I'm done? How could you even calculate that? How could you even begin to like be like, okay, this is exactly where I want to be? You can't. It's impossible.
That's a Zig Ziglar quote. He's all like, when you get over the hill, you can always look further.
Dude, exactly. Remember when we went fucking hiking and we kept like, oh, this is the highest one, and we're like, oh shit, there's another one
That was
over there.
cool.
It just
So-
kept getting it.
But you don't think there's a point where you yourself tell yourself, this is what I feel like. I know I'm not the best person because you can always get better. But like this is, I think, like the point where I can now be a parent.
in a perfect world, maybe.
And I feel like this is disingenuous to any young kids that might be watching this.
Yeah.
For us to talk about having kids this way, this is totally biased, I believe, because we have that big dream mentality that we're gonna achieve this big goals and big dreams.
Yeah. And not everybody's like that.
And not everybody's like that. And there's
And that's
kids,
fine.
there's young girls or young men that you know what they want to have a pretty house with lots of kids and
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. So
That's their
I
happiness.
don't think it's bad to want that life. Like
Yeah.
definitely not. Because there's a lot of people that find a lot of fulfillment, a lot of joy, they're really grateful with what they have. So I truly, honestly believe that individual basis
Yeah,
as far
exactly.
as
Yeah, it
wanting
is.
kids and dealing with kids and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, so right now I'm just talking from like my perspective.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, and even when you mentioned that, like it reminds me of a conversation I was having last time, how we were talking about the feminist movement, how a lot of like it's like work, you have to now make money in the house, and it kind of puts down a woman who just their dream is like I just want to be a housewife. Like what's wrong with that?
This is what I want.
And to look down on someone who wants that, I think is wrong too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
you're judging them.
Yeah,
Like,
not everybody wants to become, a
okay to
CEO
judge
of a company or something. Some people just their dream is to have a family and be at home and raise them and that's a beautiful
yeah,
thing
and
too.
then you have the house clean and
Yeah.
have that fairy tale lifestyle because
Yeah.
it is 100% achievable. It takes a lot of work, but 100%, I don't think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that definitely if there's work being done on both ends, that fairy tale lifestyle that you have in your mind, like like butterflies every time you walk in from work and
Yeah.
like she's cooking a good meal and like
Yeah.
you're helping out, like that shit you see on movies, like that is 100% achievable.
Yeah, yeah.
So whoever says that is not achievable, they're just not putting in the effort enough.
You got a shitty wife.
And
Yeah,
then we also
definitely.
talked about you know how there's those like extreme
Hey, you look like Ace Ventura whenever he's
Let's do a little dusting.
a little dusty.
I
Not
like how
one
he had-
damn
I like how he
clue.
had that much powder in that little case.
So like not one damn clue.
and then we were also talking about the whole feminist movement, how there's like
Fuck them.
the extremist.
Yes.
Yeah.
How they're like, no, there's no such thing as like gender. There's no such like people like that. But I know like people talk a lot of shit about them. But have you ever considered maybe those people are also necessary in the way that they actually bring attention because of their extremists to a topic that maybe normally would not have gotten any attention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I've said it before. I think it's vital. You have to be able to challenge everything that you think because that's the only way you can really like know if you believe in it or like you know what I mean. Like I feel like there's a lot of shit that we probably found like as we grew up, we're like, why do I even believe this? Like, oh, because they told me to. You know, but did you really ever put it to the test?
My first thing is, who did them dirty that they fucking feel that way or think that way?
I don't
All
know,
those
man.
feminist women,
Oh.
like somebody must have did them dirty.
Like the really
they
extreme
just
ones?
fucked them up, and they're like, you know what? Fuck everyone, fuck men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have a friend that she identified as a woman like to begin with, but let's be fucking honest, she wasn't the hottest fucking girl. She was
That plays a big
fucking-
factor, dude.
She was fucking cool, like
Yeah.
really cool, and she was good at cool to hang out with. And she had some nice tits, but she was not pretty like at all.
It's a big factor, dude. Hot woman and regular looking woman are two different species.
so she had a boyfriend.
Hot women live a different life.
Definitely, she had a boyfriend and everything, and then realized that no, like in all reality, like not a lot of guys are gonna want to be interested in her. So she turned into a man. Like
Oh, yeah?
she went into a man, and she actually looks better as a man. Like it's crazy. Now I want to fuck her.
You don't think?
Now I'm down.
Now I'm down. Fuck it.
Maybe
don't
her
think-
features were more masculine. So
You don't
they
think
fit
there's
better.
people who are like predisposed to like think shit like that or like fall victim to like stuff like that?
And then it goes. Well, yeah, it goes back to
Like, what about,
like.
like people who are born like attracted to little boys?
Oh,
I've heard
gotta
about
suck,
something that happens in that
Imagine.
because I think there's an age
fucked up.
like between
It's
8 and
fucked up.
9 where something can happen to you and that decides
It
your
alters-
sexual
Yeah.
orientation. Like people who they've done studies. I think people who get raped like at 8 or 9,
Right. Yeah.
sometimes they'll be their attraction is different.
Well, it's
to
the same
something
thing with
else
like
or-
violence and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
It's weird. That's what I'm telling you. My therapist even told me like, is that most people like you that are divorced and stuff like, well, I'm not divorced, but like they have divorced
They're
parents
divorced
are usually
parents.
like malandros. You know, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna go watch this shit.
or whenever.
We can
You
take
want
turns.
to pause it or?
Or like
let's take
whenever
turns.
a kid goes through like a violent household, like
Or,
do
like
you
PTSD
think,
or something.
do you think they turn into like beta males because of that?
Well, it
Because
could
they
go-
don't
it
want
could-
conflict?
It could go either way though, right? Because
Or either that or be
some
like-
people would say like, oh, that hardened me,
They're violent as fuck.
right? Some people were, say, oh, that fucking hardened me. Or it could be the other way. It could be like really meek.
How come you don't go to the restroom?
He just wants to be.
Yeah,
on the,
chingas.
he just wants to be on the shot. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's, dude, I'm telling you, man, we're in this fucking, like, it's like a huge experiment, dude. Like, we're like a bunch of lab rats.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, let's see what fucking works for this guy. Like,
You know what,
look at that
man?
motherfucker.
Our comprehension of everything happening around us
It's based on our perception.
it's been growing so much that we question everything, dude. Like we just want to know everything.
Because of this, dude.
Our brains are evolving. Like our brains are fucking just opening up so much. So we want to know everything, dude, and we want to know why, and we want to know how, and that's why it gets so hard for everyone to comprehend, and everybody wants you to pick a side, pick a team. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
no, definitely not. Like,
It's the problem is this fucking thing, right? Like, if
The
you're
frontal?
religious, you call it a free will, whatever. But it's just like the fact of the matter is that we're interpreting our world, right? And we're explaining our world, and we're making all these laws, and we're making all these things based on what a human brain can do.
can
Isn't that
comprehend.
fucking crazy? Can you
Yeah.
even think about that? Like, have you seen a jellyfish?
Yeah.
And you look at it, you're like, how the fuck does that thing make any sense? It's just like a bag.
Yeah.
And like, what is?
But it
what
works.
What kind of thoughts does it even think? What does it do? What does it feel? We can't even comprehend anything that we can explain. We're like, we're explaining it with this fucking thing. And that's why religion is so safe. That's why everybody feels so safe, because it's like, oh,
You don't really have to
mira,
think.
el libro te dice todo.
You don't really have
you
to
just
think.
do this.
Yeah.
But even that is bullshit, because you still have somebody reading it to you, and you'd be like, oh, so I can do this. Like, no.
Es que-
lo tienes que hacer así.
Porque yo lo interpreto, porque el Señor me dice a mí que así va, porque la palabra
And
me
then you
dijo.
got another fucking guy like, no, that dude doesn't know. I know what the fuck. So how can we trust anything that anybody says?
That's what I was telling my dad, because he was talking about evolution. And I'm all like, pero ¿cómo chingados? Entonces los otros pinches, the other fucking monkeys decided, you know what? Yo no me voy a hacer humano, güey. Yo me voy a quedar pinche monkey porque me vale verga. Yo me voy a quedar monkey.
And those
Y
died
chingas a tu pinche madre. And
then they died
se quedó monkey, güey.
Se quedó mal.
No, güey, así no sirve. Like, that's not how it fucking works. Or like, he says that, like, the fish, fish that came out of water and started. And I'm all like, well, what about the other fish? What did they say? Like, no, chinguen, esos pinches fishes,
I don't want
chinguen a
that
su madre.
shit.
Yo no quiero salir para afuera. No. What were those fishes? Like the rebel fishes? Like, yo voy a salir, güey. Voy a explorar todo el pinche mundo, la
They
verga.
were like the Jews, and then the other ones were the Christians.
A la verga.
They're
I'm
like,
telling
fuck
you,
the New
dude.
Testament. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you.
There's just so many fucking questions, dude. And for somebody to say that they have all the answers, like, they're full of shit. Like,
No, you have to be a little skeptical, or just do some critical thinking for yourself, not for anybody else. Like, honestly, I mean, if something makes sense to you, I mean, if you're gonna run with it, run with it. I mean, I have a complete respect for that, but I can't do that. I remember when we went to church, when we would go to like Bible study and something, and like they would be talking about these things, right? And they came out. You look good, man. Let me see
Go.
your face.
are you gonna finish your thought and close?
Yeah. Let me finish it real fast.
I feel amazing.
Because I look ridiculous right now, so it takes some heat off of the stupid things I say. So we were in Bible study, right? And like, you try to keep an open mind, but there is a time when you realize that some people are just in it more than others.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they'll say something or they'll mention something, and then you kind of get like, oh, like you're in this 100%. I'm just kind of like still feeling it out.
Kind of dabbing it.
I'm still kind of feeling it out, and then like that's when you start splitting hairs. And then you're like, well, fuck, man, I don't even know what to believe in. Do you want to go since you're already like peeling?
But my shit just comes off. I don't need to wash. You need to wash.
All right, I'm gonna go wash this shit off.
You're talking about evolution?
We're talking about how people have different opinions and we perceive everything differently, and it's disingenuous for anybody to say that this is the way it is, because everybody sees it differently. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is to them.
And like in the Bible, it says that, whatever. Like the Bible says one thing, but then a lot of people use it to their advantage, and they say, "Well, this is the way God spoke to me." And then you go talk to somebody else, and then the other person will be like, "No, he's wrong because God told me through that same scripture something else."
Yeah.
It's
Everybody
like,
interprets it.
So that's what we were talking about. I was saying something to Sarah yesterday about opinions, and how when people have an opinion about your own life or about a certain subject, I was telling her what happens to me. I'm all like, if you ever go through that when you're having a discussion with somebody, and they just don't seem to hear you, this is what is happening 100%. This person is not hearing you anymore because they know in their mind that they are right. And their heart is racing. Their heart is pumping because they believe in it so much that they like it's altering their fucking
It defines them.
they're like their state of being, and your blood pressure goes up and you hear a ringing on your in your ear, dude,
Yeah.
because it's pumping so much, you're getting so much adrenaline just by an argument, that you hear a ringing and everything shuts off, and you're just hell bent on arguing and making your point clear, and saying and making it feel that you are right. Like, I am fucking right. No matter what you say, I am right.
But I think you can be right without someone else agreeing with you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I think...
It's because it's a different perspective.
Yeah. Like, I think, why does everybody else have to think like you do in order for you to be right?
In order for it to be right.
Yeah,
in
like when
general.
someone's having an argument and they get really upset and they're like, no, this is... Why can't you just say, I agree that I think this way and you think that way? I'll look at the way you think, maybe consider it, maybe think about...
Let it go.
Okay, hey, maybe he's right in this point, or no, I think he's wrong in this point. But why do you have to force those people that are like, force your opinion on somebody else for it to be validated?
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's this conversation because I got rid of the little dog.
Yeah.
I got rid of the little dog.
Rocky?
Yeah, definitely. I got rid of him because we weren't...
Damn, do you look fresh?
Yeah, they look clean.
Did you shave?
No, I haven't.
Shaved?
Because we weren't at home, man.
Yeah.
We weren't at home. He was alone a lot of the time inside the kennel, and it was dark in this house.
Sad.
So it was a terrible lifestyle. But just because it is our dog and we have to take care of it, and for a selfish reason, we have to fucking keep this dog. It's a fucking selfish reason.
It is.
To keep the poor dog, like, not even going outside, just here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why does that dog have to live that life just because, you know, we made the commitment to keep this dog?
Yeah.
Well, what about the quality of its life?
Or the quality of its life? Like, definitely. So why?
It's pretty sad when you see dogs just tied up all day.
Tied up all the time. So that's what I argued with Sarah. So her relatives were telling her, well, did you get the dog back? Like, did you get your dog back? Like, you better have. And Sarah tells them, like, are you gonna keep him at your place or what?
Yeah.
And they don't give her an answer. And I feel like that's, if we were to get into that argument as to why we should have the dog and as to why I got rid of the dog, it would be pointless.
Yeah.
Pointless. And I'd be pissed. Like, at that point I'd get mad, and I would, like, and it's all women. That's the thing.
They have the emotional attachment.
So there wouldn't be a way of me to release this frustration other than with words. And I'm not that great with words. Like, you know, I'm okay with it. I'm good. Like, I can argue, but I only have a certain limit.
Yeah.
And women have, like, an extra capacity for arguments.
Yeah.
And at that point I'd be like, you know what? It's gonna go down.
They have
Like,
practice.
let's go throw chingazos. But I cannot throw chingazos with a woman.
I think because with men,
Fuck it.
that's
do it.
what they resort to. But with women, like, usually they don't, like, go to shingazos. Like, they can. So they have skills. They have practice with.
Yeah,
with
they're
words.
fucking ninjas, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because they realize, like, hey, these guys are stronger than us. Let's be smarter.
They work.
Yeah, and
Probably what happened.
let's make laws where they're pretty much fucked their whole life if they touch us.
I mean, it's smart. That's what
Well,
I would do.
you
I'd
were
rather be
saying
the
something.
smartest person in the room than the strongest person.
I'd rather be sort of smart and the strongest, so that the strongest guy there can't really fuck me up.
So be like a mentalist,
I just want to be really neutral.
like Darren Brown.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I think I've become a very passive person, to where if you have an opinion or whatever,
And like an aggressive opinion.
it's like, okay, I'll let you believe what you want. That's fine. It
Okay.
doesn't affect me in any
yeah.
way. Maybe it becomes different when something does start affecting you personally, and then you can become aggressive over something like that. Like, I'm trying to think of a situation like
Where you've had to get aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, of course, those situations come, but more often than not, when someone disagrees with you, what's the worst that can happen? They disagree with you. You just let it go, and
I mean, yeah, you could still go home and think what you think.
yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna change.
Hey, you guys talking about dogs? Did you guys hear that my tia's dog died?
Who's?
Tia Isabel. Oh,
That's sad.
My tía Isabel?
yes. I didn't want to say it like loud.
Who? My tío Pichi's wife, right?
That's so
Yeah.
sad when someone
Dude,
loses a
the dog was left outside tied up, and I guess it got eaten by ants.
Whoa, that's rough.
Point taken. I'm telling you, nomás por tener un pinche perro.
Fucked up way to die.
Pero this is what it is, man. It's not them tied up getting eaten by ants. Definitely not.
Yeah.
So they don't feel that pain. Do
So
you know
where
what
do
I'm
think that
saying?
comes from though, like we
Ants?
have to
Oh.
keep the dog. Is it because you feel like maybe someone else won't love the dog like you love them? Or
I think it's what Oscar's talking about.
or
It's like the social.
attachment.
It's a social stigma, and then plus, I mean, you do feel like kind of like responsible for this thing's life. I mean, I mean, dogs are literally bred for our enjoyment. It's not like they're
Y
natural.
luego deja tú, güey.
You think a Yorkie's
They-
gonna survive in the wild?
They compare it to having a kid. It's like, si no puedes tener un perro, no puedes tener niños. Chingas tu pinche madre. No mames.
I mean, shit.
Un
If I could-
pinche perro.
If I could leave my kid for hours with just a bowl of water and some croquetas, like that'd be fucking. It would save me so much time.
Pues por eso te digo, pinche gente
That's so much commitment.
fucking
having a child.
irrelevant ass people. Like,
I have
fuck.
2 children and 2 pets.
Pues sí, güey, pero tu señora trabaja.
Yes.
Trabaja todo el
I
día.
wasn't gonna get into that, but
Tu señora
well, I
trabaja
mean,
todo
she's
el
not
día.
working, but she's going to school and she's gonna start working soon.
Pero trabaja todo el día y nunca está en la casa.
I mean,
Y los carros, los trocas. Los perros tienen patio, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
They have somewhere to run.
Yes.
They have somewhere to be.
Yes, yes.
They're never inside a cage, right? Or like
well,
for a
just
long,
at night.
like an extended period of time.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
That's
the
what I'm
children
saying.
always have someone to watch them. Like,
And
if
then
you're not there.
yeah,
I
and
hope
then
so. I
and
do.
then the dogs have each other to play with, and then
Yeah.
they have little kids to play with. That's what I'm saying. Like this poor dog had nothing to go for him.
I do want to get a dog.
He had
though.
his ants friends.
But if I get it, I think if I have a dog,
That's so
I'm gonna
fucked
have
up,
2
man.
dogs.
It's gonna be like, these ants would never hurt me.
You're my friends.
You are my friend.
They're giving me kisses.
Hey, what's happening?
They're giving me kisses.
Just like the Jewish people with the Nazis.
And then they get eaten. If I
These
get a
guys are
dog,
my
You know what's
friends.
fucked up is that those ants are probably like biting him for days, and then they're like, "Hey, this fucker's not fighting back as much. Let's fucking
what
get
if
him."
it died of hunger first? Or
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was weak.
was it
just
just the ants that
Qué
fucked it up?
culero, güey. Güey, pero qué
It doesn't matter, dude. It's
chismosos.
still
Qué
fucked up.
chismosos nosotros, güey. Que sabemos hasta cómo se murió, güey. Y a qué hora se murió. Y
I heard this from
pinche-
another person.
Pinche firulais a la
Era
verga.
un chisme de que me contaron.
If I get a
No
dog,
mames.
No
gonna get-
maten al mensajero.
I'm gonna get 2 dogs because I think
You
2
need a
dogs
friend. You
are so happy to
you
get
don't
me.
even, you don't
Yeah.
even want to have a kid. You
I
think you're
want
ready
2
for
dogs and a cat.
But dogs are. We just established dogs.
I
are
want 2
different.
dogs and a
Dogs are
cat.
exactly the same as children, and if you don't fucking take care of your kids, you're a fucking monster.
Me, but
Well, that's true.
I'm gonna get dogs again. Definitely when I have a patio.
When you're ready.
A place for them.
No. Cuando tenga patio,
Por
güey.
eso, that's you're ready. Like
Sí,
when you
pues
have
sí.
a patio.
Porque tengo patio y no lo
But-
tengo que tener adentro porque limpiar mierda de perro adentro de la pinche casa, no mames, huele
You know
culero,
what I
güey.
want? I want to have a house with a little door so the dog can come out and come
Yeah.
in whenever he
Okay,
pleases.
Urban, let me ask you something.
That's
How
beautiful.
are you preparing yourself mentally
To have
to
a
have
dog?
children?
To have children?
I'm not.
How do you begin
I
to
think
do
what
that?
I tried doing is I tried thinking, if I have a child, why am I doing it? Am I doing it for me or am I doing it for the child? Because sometimes when you have a child,
For you,
like
for
some
sure.
of the things that I'm having, just like, oh, I want to have a kid with me and Cindy so we can combine. I want to have a kid so I can teach the kid stuff. I want to have a kid so that my legacy lives forever. You know what I mean? I think all those acts are pretty selfish.
It's like having a kid when you're 18. You're barely figuring out your own self, and
Yeah.
like then you have to teach this new person how to figure out themselves when you don't even know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I'm not saying that those reasons for having a kid are bad. Those are justified reasons for anybody who wants to have a kid. As long as you're going to love that child and provide, then there's nothing wrong. But I think the moment I want to have a kid is whenever I realize it's like, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this because I'm done. Like, I'm going to give my life to the child. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're like Christ.
not- but it's-
You're like Christ for that child.
But it's not like you're. It's not like you're.
You're giving your life to this.
It's not like you're it's not like you're doing that. Sorry, let me start over. It's not like you're saying like, oh, I'm gonna have a kid like for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as a selfless act, because you know.
No, of course not. I'm just trying to say I'm trying to make it as much about the child.
Well,
and
it's
less
gonna
about-
be, because you're not gonna let the child starve.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to
you're
say.
You're not gonna take.
If I were to have a child now, it's mostly based on selfish reasons because I want to make something with Cindy
Yeah.
together.
No,
I want to
I-
see, and I think when I have a kid, if I do have a kid, it's because I'm doing it for them.
Well, I
Like,
would argue. And
I want to
say-
give everything I have so that you can have the best future possible.
Right.
I want to be there as much time possible so that you can have the best future possible. So that's, I think, when I would consider myself ready.
Well,
when
I
I'm
would-
ready to do that.
I would argue and say that any time that you decide that you're gonna have a child is gonna be selfish.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's still selfish.
Definitely not. You know why?
I would say so.
That-
How is it not?
you know why?
That
Because
child has no control about when. It's gonna
because
be
you're
born.
giving that child the opportunity to fucking embark in this journey that is this
But
life.
the- but the
dude.
selflessness
Like, you
thing-
are giving him that opportunity to experience this, dude. Like, imagine if your family, if your parents hadn't given you that opportunity to even fucking experience this, or have that choice to even have somebody else to experience this. Like, that's fucking. I think that's fucking awesome.
But you're giving them that.
I'm giving them- yeah,
You're
definitely.
doing that. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're still saying like I'm ready. Like you're saying like we're talking about this ready.
You're ready to
That's the
give them
problem
that
that I have
experience.
is that, like it, you're
I
still
think when
gonna
I'm
be
trying to
doing
say
it.
ready, I mean I'm ready to give my life away to someone else.
Right.
That's what I'm trying
No,
to say.
I get it, but I mean,
Well,
doing
you're
this
basically doing that when you
with
get
Cindy,
married.
and you're doing that with Cindy, and even
Not
if you
really.
Yeah.
Because I feel
Not
like
really.
I feel like when I get married with
Well,
Cindy, I'm
sorry, Cindy.
not giving
No, I'm just
my
kidding.
life away to her. I'm starting
sharing.
my life with her.
But the thing
Yeah,
is,
fuck so.
listen, up until the time that kid leaves, you're gonna be doing everything for them, and you're gonna be teaching them
Yeah,
how to live
exactly.
as best as they can, right,
Yeah.
with the information that they have. They're gonna be their own people after that. So I feel like everything you're doing then is like you're doing it because, because you feel like you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because it's still a responsibility. Like you're there, you gotta make sure the kid's eating, you gotta make sure he's got a good education, make sure that he's not fucking booting up people for no reason. You're there. You're gonna become this person's like, just teacher for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have to give
for you to
yourself
even
up.
for anyone to even say like I'm ready, I'm 100%. Give me this fuck. Like that's such an egotistical thing to say.
It's 'cause
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
You're thinking in extremes.
Nah, man, I'm
there's
telling
a
you,
gray
like,
space.
I'm telling you in reality, because I thought you were gonna disconnect yourself. Like, I don't want to be part of this
Because
conversation.
I think you're
No, no,
thinking of
okay.
like in percentages, like I'm 100% ready. But I don't think like ready means 100%. I think
No.
there's a point in your life where your brain and your situation, financial, everything, you feel okay. I think now,
Why is it so cold?
according to my standards of how I would want to raise a child, I'm ready. Some people have, I don't want to say lower standards, but they have this like, okay, this is enough for me now to have a child. You know what I mean? So it's not like oh, I'm 100% ready or whatever. It's just this is how I visualize I want my child's life to be, and I don't want my child's life to be in a way where I'm not there 100%. Because
Well,
that in my mind,
right.
that's what I want. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think of it in percentages. I think of it as like this is it. Like everybody knows, it's common sense. It's gonna change your life forever.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know who wakes up in the morning saying like, I want my life to change forever.
No.
You know what I'm
See,
saying? Like that's.
But
For
I
me,
think
that's
it's-
what
I
being
think
ready
it's-
is.
I think
You
it's
can't do that.
a process of like you don't wake up one day and you're like I want my you just wake up and you're like, hey, not necessarily like I'm getting bored or like or I've done everything I want, but it's like I'm in a state in my life now where I'm kind of starting to feel ready. Like I want to give to someone else.
Yeah.
Rather than give to myself, because right now I still want to give so much to myself and to Cindy.
I get you.
I want to like give us trips. I want to give us as much as people say you don't need material stuff. I want to give us material stuff. I want to have the house. I want to have all this. And I think there is a point where that stuff becomes where it's like life, where just life becomes. Maybe that's what happens when you get closer to death, where you're just kind of, hey, I'm kind
Like
of
acceptance.
Yeah, I'm kind of done living. I've done what I want to do. So, but I think there also comes a point in my mind, for me personally, where I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm ready to do stuff for others now, rather than just
Yeah.
do it for me.
I mean,
And for me, that's when like I feel like, and it's not gonna be from one day to the next where it's like, oh hey, I woke up and it's gonna be
course.
like I'm starting to feel like
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't
I
as
get you.
fulfilling as it was. Maybe traveling is not as much because I already got what I needed out of it. Maybe me and Cindy being on our own as much is not. So you start thinking, hey, I think I'm ready to do this to
Right.
raise someone.
Yeah. Well, me and Oscar were talking about this like idea of like how sometimes silly it is to try to interpret so many things, with this brain of ours. Because if you think about it, everything that you're perceiving down to this sentence that I'm telling you
Yeah.
is coming in based on your human brain. Like everything's coming through brain. Everything's coming through what the human brain can do and is able to do. And it's yours. It's you have all that other shit, everything that happened to you when you were a kid. Everything's filtered through that.
So you're trying to say like it goes to your perspective.
Well,
like,
what I'm
from
saying,
your
what I'm saying is like, the fact of the matter is like, like whatever, whenever you do decide, if you ever decide, that's also an option. People,
It's gonna be the right
to
time
have
for
a
you.
kid, it's gonna be
Exactly.
the right time is gonna be after it already happened. Because I'm telling you right now, based on experience and based on evidence, like we have a lot of aunts and we have a lot of cousins and stuff. Like
The ants that eat the
the thing
dog.
is that hindsight will always win, dude. Like there's never gonna be a time. I feel. I'm telling you, this is my perspective. That you're ever gonna feel the way that you're describing. I don't think.
So
I think if people felt that way, I don't think there would be so many kids out there with like shitty parents.
Ervin is just arguing that there'll be a time where in his perspective, in his mind, he'll be ready.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's about it. And then we started this whole conversation because of a vasectomy. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Because of a vasectomy, if whether to get it or not. And my honest opinion is go for it.
Yeah.
Like, go for it. Have it just because you'll have that choice. Your whole perspective up to this point when we've had these podcasts have been about having a choice. When we started talking about integration with machines and how you want to have a choice when you die. That was your first one. Now it's like I want to have a choice when I have kids.
Yeah.
So if you have control over that, definitely it's a peace of mind for you.
Yeah.
So I say go for it. Like go for it and whenever you want to, whenever you feel ready in your perspective and your opinion, then get it reversed.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the cool thing about the vasectomy. Of course, it's not 100% successful. But there is that option.
Yeah.
You can get it reversed. It's not like
and
something
fucking like nobody's business without worrying about it.
That too. That's
without having to
fucking
wear
beautiful.
a condom. Like all you do is go balls deep, and then when you're ready, you're
Anywhere
ready,
you
and then.
want. I think it just makes your life more adventurous too. Like you're on vacation or whatever.
Si quieres culiar ahí, culeas.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful part of life, dude. Sex is a beautiful part of life.
Si quieres culiar en el parque, culeas. Quieres culiar en pinche, en las movies, culeas. En donde quieras, culiar.
Isn't it funny how important sex is to life? And yet we talk about it so little.
It's because
If you think about it, what is one of the main motivations for men to even do anything? Because they want to have sex.
But it's because I've learned to enjoy it on an intimate level instead of it just being like
Physical.
a thing. Yeah,
And I think, thank you for saying that because I think that's one thing you can only get when you have a partner. That's one thing I don't think you can get with like one night stands or like Tinder dates or whatever.
it's very like on the moment. Like it's just and then next one.
So if there's anybody who doesn't agree with long-term relationships or anything like I feel personally that's one thing you're missing. You're not gonna
The
get
sex
that
is better.
from a one night stand from a person you just met or from stuff like that.
The sex definitely gets better.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time it gets better. I've learned to deal with the thoughts of like, oh shit, like there's better out there, or there's other bitches, like I want to fuck other bitches, like
Wonder what that's
or other
like.
women or whatever. Yeah, like I've learned to mitigate that thought. Why? Because first of all, who knows if they even want to fuck with me? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, second of all, like I'm not some fuck machine that can fuck anything. Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then third of all, like it's not gonna be what I think it is, because I've created this bond with my woman.
Yeah.
And
And it's love making, dude. And the beautiful thing about like sex is that there's sex, there's love making, there's different varieties of it. There's experimenting all of a sudden. And that's one thing that you can get more with your long-term partner rather than like you can't really make love to a person you just met for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's hard.
you have to create that connection.
Yeah.
And for a woman enjoys it more when there is a connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And right now that you said that, dude, about the whole like you want to have sex. That's a normal feeling for all men. Like I think evolution has made us this way where we want to spread our seed to as many females as possible.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a choice.
Monogamous.
And each side has its cool things too. I'm sure having sex with a different woman every week is also a cool experience because you get to experience different bodies, I think your urges
That's how you live
are
forever.
that type of. They want you to do that kind of stuff, but I've chosen to be a one-person partner because I prefer that side.
Yeah.
So it's just a choice, and there's nothing wrong again with it. Some people.
I think it's mostly the way it's mostly physical. It's not really emotional when you think about getting with a different partner. It's
Yeah.
mostly physical.
And that's a different thing of men and females.
So I think about it more now. It's like, well, Sarah, I cannot think of Sarah as of right now because Sarah, she's a fit woman and she's striving towards a goal where she's gonna, get even fitter and she's gonna get down to her ideal weight.
Yeah.
And she's thinking about getting boobs and like getting the Invisalign and
Yeah.
like all of these things.
Yeah.
So for me to look at a woman in her package, like a different woman in her package,
Yeah.
because that's her package, like thinking like, shit, I want that now. Like that's
Yeah.
bullshit because eventually Sarah, is gonna do everything that she's want to do, and I'm gonna have exactly what I see out there here at home.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
So you're saying you're gonna wait?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think.
And the emotional part is there, and the physical attraction there is there as well.
Dude, and if you really think about it,
she's
like,
delicious.
we've been talking about this other times too,
She
where
tastes good.
our taste in women change weekly.
Oh, remember we talked
One
about
day
that?
we like women with bigger breasts, other days we like. So, like, even as your woman changes, like, during nursing school, Cindy put on a little bit of weight, but I appreciated it. It's like, poquito más carnita, that's
Ugh,
nice too.
delicious.
And then now she wants to lose weight, and it's like, okay, I'm going to appreciate the shit out of that too. And it's like sometimes, so you have to let your man instincts also take over and be like, I appreciate this too.
Because she appreciated me when I was shredded to the bone.
Yeah.
And she appreciates me now that I have more fucking carne in my panza. Like,
Yeah.
Because the dick
And
does
that's
not
beautiful.
change. The dick remains
Still
the
got
same.
that fat
the-
8-incher.
After the penis.
Ugh, that's
Melissa
the
was in
pipe.
chapter.
That's my dick, nigga. That's my dick. I'm gonna ride a dick all night.
Damn,
That's
I
a
wish
good
I
song.
knew that song.
That's a good song. That's my type, nigga. That's my type.
I mean,
Hey,
you guys,
this is bigger.
you guys remember my philosophy, right? Like when you're with a partner, like it's like everything. All the boxes are checked, but it seems like every other girl is just like the physicals, like you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like that's
It's just
Yeah.
If people's like,
physical,
why
man.
do somebody posted that one time? I was like, why do married men check girls out? I was like, well, it's because we're not looking for a mate anymore. When in terms of like like a monogamous relationship, because they're not very common in nature.
Yeah.
It's kind of rare. Like the
Dogs
fact that we
fuck
want
each other.
that we want to stay in one relationship. So we got it. We got everything we needed. But I mean, we're looking around because it's like oh, look at that. Like, but that's nothing but physical. It's like literally nothing but primal.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife's like, that's kind of gross. I was like, yeah,
It is. It's disgusting.
it's pretty disgusting.
Sometimes I'm ashamed of myself. 'Cause
I'm
it's
not.
like-
Definitely. 100% not.
No, just because like I check out so many women, and it's just like.
But you don't want to get with them.
No,
you don't
no,
want to
it's
ask
just
them like what their
everything
dreams
is
are
like,
and shit.
oh man, that's nice. That's real. Ooh, right here. And sometimes I'm like, damn, soy un animal. You know what
But
I
think
mean?
about it, like if you look at your Cindy, if you look at Cindy, she is yours. You own her. She's
I
your
paid good
property.
money.
She's your property.
Her father asked for really
check
good
under
money.
her. Check under your foot. Has his name on it.
Andy.
Yeah.
That's
What?
fucking cute.
Irvin.
Actually, it was pretty cute. We bought some boots, and she did put my name under the boot, like Toy Story style.
I want a
fucking
tattoo. Nobody's name under my foot.
Okay,
I
go,
wasn't gonna
say
say no, but damn it, let's try.
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you're good. So like, yeah, like you look at your Cindy, and you're like, what does she need? Like, oh, she looks like she's. You're so you're considerate, right, to her feelings and to her needs and like to her dreams.
Oh shit! Fuck it.
Aspirations and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You don't fucking go up to a girl like in the gym and you see her with these yoga pants. You're like, man, I wonder what she wants to be when she grows up. You're like, oh, I want to fuck her. I wonder what she looks like fucking naked.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I'm
all
saying? And it's
sexual.
disgusting.
At the
And
end
you
of the
wouldn't
day-
disrespect Cindy like that.
No. At the end of the day, we all
I
have
do.
those animalistic
I
instincts.
disrespect the shit out of Sarah.
Oh, I thought you said Cindy. I'm like,
No!
damn.
Oh my god.
At
But
the
now
end
that we're being honest,
at the end of the day, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. What do you
This
guys
audio is
define?
so bad.
Is it? I think
No, it's not
pretty
bad.
good.
It's just that we're fucking around a lot. People are gonna think it's funny.
What do you think is the difference between a beautiful woman, a hot woman, a cute woman, an attract? Like, there's so many differences. Like, personally, I
huge
consider
dick.
Cindy to be beautiful and cute. When you're hot, I think it's because it's your choice of style. Cindy can be hot too, but she chooses to be more conservative. She chooses to wear clothes that's a little more like, you know what I'm saying? But Cindy can be hot too, where she wears like tight clothes and all that shit. And I've noticed because when we go to bars, one time she chose to wear a little more, and they're all like giving her drinks and like, oh, walk over here, ma'am. Let me go. Because hot attracts more guys because it's like, you get more like prendido, you know what I mean?
Pero nosotros, ¿cómo, güey? Nos ponemos un calcetín en el...
It's different because, and it goes back to
rubber
attraction.
band.
It's different for generally women aren't attracted in that way. You know what I mean? Like, or like they see a big
They're
dick.
attracted.
And they're
I
like,
think women are attracted to success,
They see a big
confidence,
dick.
Yeah.
confidence, success.
See, you know what I mean? It's
the
like
way
Like,
way
look at
you
his
talk to
outline.
them, they're
Yeah.
not really attracted to they're attracted to a physical,
of
definitely.
course, yes, of course.
But it's more
not as
of
strong
a-
as us.
It's more of a confidence thing. Women are attracted to a confidence thing, and be able to hold a conversation with them
Yeah.
without having to right off the bat be like, oh, let me have your number, ha ha ha.
Yeah. So what do
know?
you think differentiates a hot woman from a beautiful woman?
Bigger
I-
tits.
Yeah.
It's just how
Or showing them more.
Nah, probably the same thing, right?
just showing them more, like showing more skin. Like that's basically it, man. That's what differentiates
Sexy.
a sexy sexual woman, like whatever, is, you know, how
Attitude.
how short is her dress,
How she
Yeah.
how much
presents herself.
cleavage does
How
she
do you
have?
walk? Because also walking, some women walk very sexy, like they're really así, like, you know what I mean? And I think I don't think women walk like that naturally. I think it's a skill that they...
No man ever said, "Wow, you look fucking delicious in those sweatpants and big shirt." So Drake was full of shit when he said, "That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it out." He was full of shit. Fucking Drake. He's just a
bien
cuckold.
prendidote.
He's just a cuckold. He just likes to say shit to get women. Bitch ass.
How do you think it is to be Drake? How do you... Okay, because, for example, Conor McGregor, I don't know if you heard that he
Wait.
cheated on his woman.
She is beautiful.
And that sucks, you know?
That
But
woman is beautiful.
Imagine being in that position like Conor McGregor, like Drake, where hot, attractive women are literally throwing themselves at you.
Yeah.
Like, how do you deal with it?
I don't know my ass.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, I'd be the exact same way Conor McGregor. No, I don't know. I feel like I would have a slip up eventually because
It takes a lot of mental willpower and genuine love for your significant other where you're like, yes, I'm attracted to all these other women that want to throw themselves at me, and I constantly have to be making an effort to know what I have now, because it goes back to the choice. You can choose to either have your partner and have a long-term monogamous relationship, or you you have like a bunch of women, and neither choice is wrong or right. It's just what you personally want.
Yeah.
You kind of have to keep telling yourself, I'm more fulfilled living this monogamous life for me personally.
He probably felt like, why should I have to settle for one?
Yeah, and that's his choice. And maybe he prefers, personally, again, it goes back to perspective.
I'm fucking Conor McGregor.
He prefers the life of,
are?
I'm going to just go with a bunch of women.
He's got AIDS. Don't do that.
What? He has AIDS?
I don't know.
It's just that's such a crazy subject.
I wanted to talk about.
But definitely Sarah, I think Sarah is super attractive, and I'm pretty sure lots of men think she is super
hell yeah.
attractive. So I like jealousy. Like I never get jealous of her. Like if she wears certain things, like I will never do that to her.
Yeah.
If anything, I encourage her.
And right
like
now-
wear sexy things. Like
Because it turns me on.
yeah, definitely.
of
Like
course.
wear it, and then I said that to the OGs, like my tias and my dad. Sí, pero todos la van a mirar. Pues sí, pero I know
But she
Sarah.
loves
It's not
you.
like
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna be hoeing around and shit. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
She's not gonna do that. Like,
And that's a beautiful thing, too. Knowing the type of women you have and appreciating the type of woman you have. And anytime those inevitable thoughts come of like you're attracted to another one, because they're going to come, because it's only natural, you remember what you have and you're like, is this worth losing what I have?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, not even close.
Well said. Well said.
What were you going to say? You were going to bring something up.
It has nothing to do with this.
Say it.
All right,
We
say
can
it.
jump topics already.
Well, first, the Webster's dictionary defines judging as making a decision or
Based on opinion?
or it's like making a decision or like making like a judgment, like to make.
you're basically
like to
defining
define
the
a word with a
definition.
word.
decision,
with
a decision, make a decision to make a concrete, like based on the evidence.
Right.
This is what I decide that this is. So I'm gonna judge you a little bit. I don't know why
Yes.
people think it's so bad to judge people. Everybody
Go
fucking
ahead.
does
You're
it.
basically just giving me your opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
ahead.
So I don't think that you should have kids ever.
Okay. Why?
I just don't think they.
Personally, from your perspective,
From my
how you see
perspective,
me.
from the way that you're talking and the way that like, I know you a little bit, I don't think that's gonna be your route, man.
Talk to me though. Tell me more.
I would see you more like adopting somebody.
I've thought about that.
Yeah, I would see you more doing something like that, but
Like
I don't
if,
think.
if I get the vasectomy and I can no longer reverse it and I can't do the IVF or whatever,
Yeah.
adoption I would consider it because, like I'm saying, I want at that point if I choose to is because I want to give someone an opportunity to live a great life, and what better way than to get someone who's already predisposed to have a shitty life because they were born to an adoption
Well,
adoption
that's what I'm
center.
saying.
Someone left them.
Who the fuck do you think you are, Brad Pitt and
Their
Angelina
kids were
Jolie?
crackheads.
That's
or
why I
whatever.
told you
Fuck
when
outta
somebody
here.
has a
Asking.
kid, like somebody has a kid, like their own spawn, it's a little bit selfish. That's what I'm saying. Like the thing that you're describing that you're not trying to do it for selfish reason. I think that was like adoption.
It's because like I go back to that when I said the 18-year-old having a kid and she's not even knowing what the fuck is going on in her own life.
Yeah. What
So-
fault is it of the child?
Yeah, so she's not knowing, and let's say that you're at the point in your life where you do know and you've made the conscious choice to adopt. Imagine you somehow coincide with that child.
Yeah, and that
Because-
happens.
Yeah, definitely.
You can kind of say that happened a little bit with Mike Tyson and Cuss, his trainer, because Mike was like a fuck up, like he had, and then he met this guy, and he changed his life, and he took him to a championship and shit. Like sometimes shit happens like that, and it
Luck
works.
of the draw, man.
Yeah, but keep telling me. So what else do you think?
No, I mean that's just the main thing. Like I just I know you and like the way you're talking about. Like I can see that you're very, the one thing I've always admired about you is that you take your time.
I try.
So whenever you tell me that you're thinking about something or you're gonna do something, it's like, okay, he's thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like as impulsive as people say that you are, because you are impulsive when it comes to like having fun.
I still take my time.
You still take your time, man.
You
like,
still have your
so,
library
So
card?
if you're telling me right now all the things that you're saying, and like even if I'm challenging you, right, I'm giving a little pushback, like, well, what about this? What about this? And you're still like, no, well, I think this is this. Based on that, I would say that I don't really see you taking that road as being a father, at least on purpose.
Yeah.
At least to be like saying like,
No, of
okay,
course.
I'm ready. Let's make a
Yeah.
baby. I don't think
See,
you would ever be one of those.
And that's the point of the vasectomy because I don't want to have a kid by accident.
accident.
I'm gonna judge myself and say that I shouldn't have a kid
Why?
because I'll probably put it in a trash bag or something.
Oh my god.
All right. Definitely. I would
That
say
got real
abort
dark.
that child.
Because
but
if I
people
can
would disagree with me.
because if I can't
that's fine,
even
that's your opinion.
because if I can't even have a dog, I can have kids.
Do you guys know? Change your subject again.
Go ahead.
Do you guys know who? Oh fuck, Elliot Kipchoge is.
Elliot, keep choking.
Keep choking? Sounds like a porn
Keep
star.
choking.
Elliot, keep choking.
His name is Elliot
Who is
Kipchoge,
this
and
man?
it's not spelled the way you think it'd be.
Okay, well, who
he
is
is
this?
a Kenyan marathon runner.
Oh, the guy that broke the marathon time in under
Fuck, dude, he wrote
2 hours?
under 2 hour marathon.
under 2 hour marathon.
that-
26. What was it? 25.5 or 26.5?
It was a minute. No, sorry, a minute. An hour 59 and 40 seconds.
But how long was the marathon? 26 miles?
Something like that. Yeah, whatever a standard marathon is.
I ran I did.
No,
No, fuck you, Irvin.
Let me put you in this perspective, okay? If
3
you guys,
miles.
for those of you guys who like
Irvin,
to run,
we don't want to know about your bullshit stories.
for those of you guys who like to run, okay, that is an average of like It's like a 4 minutes and 30-second average of a mile, okay.
Oh, okay.
But if you
How-
put
say it
for
again?
like a 4:30, and if you guys put you in perspective, if you guys ever do a treadmill, that's like if you ran for 2 hours. If you put it on 13.
For
and
2 hours straight.
You ran for 2 hours.
Damn, they run that fast?
It's like
He does.
It's like doing 4 laps in 4 minutes.
Is he clean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's not. He's
I don't know.
Kenyan,
Has he?
dude.
I'm pretty sure he
Because over
showered.
there they train all crazy. Do they like a higher altitude and shit?
And I think their bodies are also built differently. They have
Yeah,
smaller
because they're like
ankles.
extremely
But here's
malnourished.
one thing, because he did it to break the record.
So they're thin.
Because he had run 2 miles in 23 seconds, but he did this one that he did. It was just him and some pacers, and like people were in front of him to block the wind. So I'm like, isn't that kind of cheating? Not saying that he
Strategy.
couldn't run it on himself. I'm just saying, isn't that kind of cheating?
Wind is a big factor.
You're a fucking hater, Greg.
Yeah, because I want to run that fast. I can't run.
I don't want to
No,
run
but
that
seriously,
fast. I
their
don't care
bodies are
about
built.
it.
They have
I
thinner
believe it.
ankles, thinner wrists, so when they're swinging, it's not as much force.
That's racist though.
No, but I mean, it's
That's
different.
kidding.
Like, what do you think our bodies are good for?
Tamales.
Making tamales?
I just want to be a tank. Like, definitely when I'm ready to be a tank, like, I want to be like a Tyron Willie at my weight. Like that.
knees,
Like, I just want to be agile but buff as fuck.
But you got weak
like a
knees.
Yoel
Like Yoel
Romero
Romero,
type
yeah.
of deal.
Yeah.
But you got weak knees.
No, I don't, dog.
How are your knees?
These are like fucking tree trunks, dog.
How are your knees?
100%.
They're okay.
I squatted 600 pounds 2 weeks ago. Can you do that, bitch ass, hoe ass?
'Cause I think I've been
with your
having-
calisthenics,
I've been having
Bitch
Different
ass
kind of
cali-
strength, okay?
bitch ass calisthenics.
I
It's a
like
different kind of strength, okay?
Yeah, 600 pounds.
I did 200 burpees.
I think
It's like squatting an elephant and a half.
Can
Do
you
you
do
know if
200
there's-
burpees?
I can do 210, bitch.
Let's go. We'll go to Planet
Let's
Fitness.
do
We'll
this.
some
Let's do it
200.
right
Planet Fitness, you would work out at Planet Fitness. You
Of course, man. They got this nice. I'm gay, bro.
You're gay. I identify as a
Can't call
fucking
me.
unicorn.
It's a
You
pelican.
can't tell me I'm not.
Would you ever consider making out with
Being
a guy?
gay? Oh.
I would
Would I
never
ever consider?
Well,
I mean, yeah, I would consider a lot of things.
you know what? The only way I would ever consider kissing a guy is if I'm in a threesome with another guy
And who's the girl? Who's the girl?
and fucking what's her name with the Black Widow chick,
Oh,
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. That's the only way I would consider fucking.
What if you were
kissing
filming a
man.
movie? You were
I
an
mean, I
actor.
consider it for sure.
What about for a movie? Would you consider?
Okay, but would there be emotion and passion involved in it?
You have to because it's part of the show.
I'll
God
just suck his
damn.
dick afterwards because I'm not gonna do it. If
Like, no, like you gotta just like
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty silly, so I feel like I would laugh just because.
because you liked acting, no? Didn't you consider going into acting?
Yeah. Well, like anything
that'd be
like
cool.
entertainment. I wanted to be.
I think you could
entertainment.
play.
I would want to take an acting class
could
in
totally be gay.
UTEP. That would be fucking awesome.
People thought I was gay.
Really?
Probably
People
still
thought I was
think-
gay too.
Probably still think I'm gay.
Did anybody
My
ever
mom
ask you?
thinks you're gay.
My mom thinks I'm gay.
No, my mom.
Thinks I'm gay.
Yes.
Still?
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend for 8 years.
Well, we don't believe you, though.
Damn.
Just kidding.
For all we know, Cindy is a fiction of her.
You know what you
imagination.
should do?
Or
You
I'm
should
a
have a
good
kid
actor.
out of spite
Just to show your
to show them,
my tia that I'm not
and then
gay.
you could throw them in a trash.
Throw
bag.
the kid at your mom's doorstep. Ahí está, culera.
Nomás el puro
No soy
feto.
joto, culera.
Nomás el puro feto.
No, but
No soy joto.
my mom thought I was gay for a while because I didn't bring anybody home for the longest time.
You didn't bring anybody home, but you
Yeah.
did that out of respect, no?
I did that because I was a loser.
Dude, one time, you know what I'm gonna tell you right now, because I'm an
And
adult.
women were not
fuck
attracted
you.
to me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, as an adult, fuck you.
Why?
Go fuck. I should have told you that day, but I didn't tell you because I was too much of a little bitch.
shit.
What
So
did
I'm
I
gonna
do?
tell you right now, fuck you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go into.
We went to a football game. Oscar invited me to a football game. I didn't have anything to wear. You guys convinced me because they're really convincing, man.
You're
They were like,
easy to
they were
convince.
like, I don't want to go because I don't have anything to wear. And Oscar lent me pants. He lent me some Vans. Like, so I was like, fuck it, let's go. So we went to, I think it was Clint versus Fabens. And then we went to the Clint side, I believe. And there was this girl talking to some of her friends, and she just happened to thought I was cute, so she was like talking to me. I think she was trying to get her ex-boyfriend jealous, but whatever. So I'm hitting.
I don't
it
mind
off.
being used.
I'm hitting it off, you know, and I'm just thinking I'm being a little aggressive. I'm not like grabbing her, but I'm just like, hey, come on, let's go over here. Maybe we can
Whoa.
we can make out, and she's just like, no, you know, she's kind of doing one of those.
Your
things.
male hormones
And like
is
everything I
raging.
said, she thought I was hilarious. So I was like, maybe she's playing me, but I don't give a fuck. I was a little kid. I was like, yeah, she's fucking into me. She likes me. You know, so everything I was saying, she was like, oh my god, you know, it's so good, like one of those. And I was just like, come on, let's go here. We go make out, and then she'd be like, no, whatever. And then Irvin was getting pissed because I was ditching you guys. And so I remember when we were leaving, we're
That
in the
is
back of the
true.
truck. We're in the back of the truck. We're in the back of the truck, and he's over here like, "What the fuck, Gray? What the fuck's wrong with you, man? We're supposed,
Cock
to, fucking, we're
blocker.
supposed to fucking do it as
Cock
we're
blocking
supposed to be like
motherfucker.
together, man. You over there fucking talking to that girl. She's not even fucking hot, dude. She's fucking full of pimples and shit.
Oh, I said
Like, you were
that.
saying all this other stuff, and I was just like thinking like, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, you had pimples, and he's like, I remember it was so funny. Your reaction, you were just like, so, like, you were like, so you didn't have nothing. to say.
Cock blocking motherfucker.
But I'm saying this as an adult. Fuck you, man. I should have told you that from the beginning.
I'm sorry, dude.
Fuck
Cock
yourself,
blocking
man.
motherfucker.
You know, it's
dude.
funny because I don't remember this shit.
I never
was a
did
different
that
person back then. I'm
then.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry for cock blocking you,
No,
dude.
it's okay. Hey, I'm sorry I blocked your cock.
I'm sorry I blocked
You
you.
should have been
You
guiding
should
my
have been
cock.
guiding his cock, not blocking it.
But I
man.
just remember you're like, nah, you what the fuck, man. She's not even ugly. She's fucking ugly. She got fucking full of pimples and
hey.
shit. I was like, damn, dude.
Maybe I just wanted you to like meet Melissa eventually. I was like,
No, you were saving me for Melissa.
yeah, I knew she was
Oh,
coming.
okay. Well,
and
now
I
you
was
can
like,
say thank you to.
yes. I was like, Melissa is gonna meet you
Hey,
soon.
can we talk
Respect.
about your
Alyssa.
surgery now?
Why do you always want to talk about that? If you want to talk about that, we have to talk about something real private to you.
Okay, like I've told you everything.
No.
Like what?
Okay. Oh, I have to like give you something, and then Oscar gives you something. Or
What the fuck am I gonna say?
I don't know. Oscar, yeah, Oscar has like an open book, dude.
I don't have shit.
I mean, he
don't
told
know.
us he fucking used to take his dick out in class.
I just don't like talking. About
Used to.
It
It's
was a
because
bad
I don't
decision.
understand why it's such a big deal,
It was a bad decision.
and it's so
dude.
hilarious.
Why
the way
was it a bad
happened.
decision?
Because like, I don't know. I
It's
just
a waste of money, wasn't it?
Can you please not talk about it?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just listen. I really am sorry that you feel like I brought it up that day for you to have to tell Cindy. But the thing is
No,
that
but actually, you
I
know what?
wasn't.
I thank you that day because I was gonna bring it up to Cindy, and then
I didn't
eventually
even-
it happened.
it was
but yeah,
literally like-
but now the
I used to
people
be a
that I
woman.
want to know, and that's it.
Okay,
Thank
it
you.
was just weird because I was just like, "Did you do that?" And then he was like, "Nah, I didn't do it." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then we moving on, and then all of a sudden he's just like, "Damn it, Greg, why'd you have to bring it up?" And I was like, I thought you said it wasn't true.
One day.
So
man.
that's why I thought it was hilarious, man. One day he'll say.
One day, yeah, I will. One day
he'll
though,
talk
just-
about his fourth nut.
Dude,
Just kidding.
you said you wouldn't say anything.
Sácate el huevo.
Sácate el huevo.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything
Dude,
that I
if you
have.
could-
Like,
if you could detach your nutsack, that would make like contraception like so much easier.
Like just screws off.
like like magnets, like you can snap them back on.
I don't think I have anything like.
magnet.
I think anything that I could tell you guys is sexual. Like everything and anything.
Oh, no doubt.
And you know what? And there's also things I wouldn't tell you guys only because it involves Cindy, and out of respect to her.
Oh,
You
of
know what I
course,
mean?
of course,
Like
of
I don't
course.
wanna.
You don't kiss and tell.
Yeah, I don't wanna. Also, like,
That's something that my dad always told me.
Don't kiss and
He told me, he's all like, nah, you always respect the woman. You never say things about them or whatever. Because
Yeah.
I was really bitter about a breakup. And I said something, and then he's all like, nah, you're a gentleman
breaking up.
regardless. You
Yeah.
never say
Of
anything.
course, you gotta be the better person.
I used to be like that because I used to just say a bunch of shit. Like just I was very open and very just. But then I realized like, hey, all this isn't just about me. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of have to respect, Cindy's opinion, and maybe she doesn't want to be as open like about certain stuff. Because
Yeah.
we'd be hanging out with friends, and I would just be saying stuff, and then later on she'd be like, hey, like that's kind of.
Well, you learn with
Yeah.
the relationship.
Because it's not just you
Hey,
anymore.
this is my mind. Yeah, she's a squirter.
Yeah, it's like she squirts all the time.
We got a squirter.
Yeah, because in your mind you're like, that's fucking awesome, but then it's like, hey, even though that's awesome, I'd like to keep it to myself.
Yeah, she fucking swallows, bro.
And I think as guys we're like that, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
nos
yeah.
vale.
Biggest a-hole I've ever seen.
Guys,
Me fui con huevos, cabrón. Todas adentro.
She got a bush like a porcupine.
Ay,
You
güey.
never seen I Love You, Man?
Nah. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
when he sent her that gif of the
Oh,
lady
yeah,
riding
yeah,
the
yeah.
Sibian.
Never mind.
Porcupine.
Yeah.
And she's like, we got a squirter.
Oh my God, Rashida Jones. That's one of my crushes.
always.
She's
got no
delicious.
ass, though.
Me vale verga.
Is she hot,
All right.
cute, or sexy?
She
I
is
feel like this is very offensive to
fucking
women, guys.
pretty.
This is very offensive.
She has beautiful eyes and a
Demean.
caramel
Yes, this is
skin.
very
I
demean.
want to lick her skin, and then I want to jizz on
You ever
it.
seen that scene of Spider-Man where that new Spider-Man movie? Where
Far From
he's-
Home, I have it.
Yeah, where he's like, hey,
Okay,
I think-
okay,
And
we didn't
therefore I have
ask you if
value.
you have it.
Therefore,
hear
if I
your-
have it,
We didn't ask you how much you
you
have.
want to borrow it? It's on Blu-ray. Yeah, you do.
Let me hear your
Damn,
opinion
bro.
on this real quick.
Okay, are you saying do I look like I have a Blu-ray anything? Does it look like that?
You don't have like a Xbox or something?
No, I do
Oscar doesn't
not.
play video
Yeah, I
games.
should bring my Wii U. I can play.
This
Smash.
guy's talking about his $1,200 camera
I could bring my
and
Wii
about
U.
his Blu-ray,
I could bring my Wii. You can play
Check it. What
and
do you think about?
then about his PS5 that hasn't even came out.
No, I have a Wii U. That's how far I have.
And then he came over here in a UFO.
No, but listen, I have the Wii U with the adapters.
Piece
We
of
can put
shit.
fucking GameCube controllers on it, so
I
we can
like
play
that.
Super Smash Bros. The right way.
Mario Party.
To
Mario
the
Party.
fucking stratosphere. I remember, I like that scene in Wolf of Wall
I
Street.
don't know, Stratosphere.
We're like getting off.
Oh,
of
yeah,
Yeah,
topic.
let me
Wall
tell you
Street.
something just
We're
real
going
quick.
crazy. Okay.
And that movie, Spider-Man, Far From
Stratosphere.
Home. What's his name? Peter Parker. He
Wow.
says to
Jane.
Mary Jane, he's like, "Hey, I think you're really pretty,
You know, therefore I have value.
and therefore I have value."
Fuck Zendaya. She can
What does that
suck
mean?
Wait, the
She
girl
was-
says that to
But she was being
Spider-Man?
facetious.
No, I know, but there's some women who do say that. Like,
The girl said that
so
to
therefore I have value
Yeah.
because you think I'm
I'm
pretty.
pretty.
It's
You know
because
what I mean?
people say like I'm not just appearances. I'm not a piece of meat. Like that whole thing.
Definitely a piece of meat. 100%.
Like when
beat my
someone
meat.
tells you, "Estás guapo, estás bonito," te
But
gusta
that's all
tu
you have
cuerpo."
going for you.
Like, do you? Is that what that means when they
Some people
therefore
probably
I have
take it
value?
that way. Yeah.
I don't take it that way because I know it is that way.
They're just complimenting you on one. They're complimenting you on one aspect of your.
¿Qué tiene, güey?
Looks are
Me vale
temporary.
verga.
Looks are
Porque
temporary.
if they're willing to have a conversation with me and know that there's a little more to it, definitely. But if that's all they want to see, like, oh, you're delicious, like, I want to fuck, I'm be like, well, that's all you get. You get a good fuck.
So if
I'm a great fuck. I like
Because
to fuck.
I like a quick fuck. I like my dick sucked. Woo!
if you tell somebody, hey, I think you're really pretty, and they tell you, so therefore I have value, how do you respond to that?
Fuck you.
Nah, because
for real,
we go
man.
back
Fuck
to
those
we go
people,
back
man.
to
That
pretty
shit.
women pretty
Claro,
much
pues.
have it made. You know what I'm saying? That's 100%, dude. Pretty women pretty much have it made.
Shit like that pisses me off, man.
Because Instagram made it so easy for pretty women to have a good platform and make money. Like, they're making money. Who cares? Like, if that's all they have to offer ass, let them offer ass. It's not like we're pressing unlike or not watching their shit.
Double tapping that shit.
Yeah, so who cares? I feel like who cares? Like,
Nah, man.
if a woman feels valued because she's pretty, exploit that shit.
Listen, if you're doing that for a stranger, like somebody you don't know, like if you know Oscar's a dick or something, like you can just be like, oh, fuck this guy. I don't give a fuck what you say. But one thing is, like, if you're just a random stranger and you're giving attitude like that, like, you deserve to tell him to be fucked off, man, because that's not a good attitude to have. You know,
Like,
it's
I'm
like,
just trying to
hey, I'm
compliment
giving
you.
you a compliment. Like, fuck you. I'm like, okay, go fuck yourself too. You know what I'm saying? I already know exactly where we stand.
So if you were
Fuck that
Spider-Man in
shit.
that scene, that movie would have ended very differently.
No, I mean, because he liked it. Obviously, that was funny. But, like, you know, the same thing.
Like, fuck you, man.
This is, by the way, I heard this from another person. I don't know if it's true. You guys know who Lizzo is?
Yeah,
Lizzo. Yeah,
one-
that
the-
fat bitch, the black one.
The one
she
that
likes
sings
the Mars
that-
Volta.
The ones that. Oh,
It's pretty cool.
Only you and her like the Mars. Nah, I was kidding.
Oh, that's fucked up. That is
I'm
fucked
in good
up.
company.
I'm kidding.
Nah, he's not.
No, I'm not. I'm joking.
It's genuine.
I have the widow.
genuine.
I have the widow and one.
That doesn't matter.
No,
it's like saying I have black friends. I can say whatever I want because I have black friends.
No, but we're.
Oh, I had that one song.
But we're
yeah.
not white, so we could say the N word.
Pinche vato.
No, we can't, dude.
I say it all the time.
We can't say it.
No one's told me
I
not
dare
to.
you to. Oh yeah, because you're here amongst Mexico. I dare you to go to.
I said it in
fucking-
Nebraska all the time.
Oh, because
And
there's
in
a bunch of
basic-
white people.
and-
Well,
Well,
dare
It's because
you.
wait,
I fucking dare
when
you to
you're
go to-
elementary, elementary.
Elementary.
Hold on,
When
hold
you're
on.
in the
Elementary,
military, that's basically family. So
I fucking dare you to go to Compton, stand in the middle of a dangerous street, and
Fat
say that
Joe
word.
said it, and he looks white as fuck.
You're gonna get fucked up. Greg.
only
That's what's
because
gonna happen.
he's ethnically ambiguous.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
get
how
raped.
come
You're gonna
Fat
get
Joe says it
punched.
all the
You're gonna
time?
get. Te van a chutear todo.
Man, a chutear.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go to Compton for many reasons. Not just because I don't want to go to the N word. Again,
Yeah,
time
dude.
and a place. Time and a place.
So-
no, but what was I saying? Like so supposedly, I heard from another person that you know how people always say like, oh, she's really comfortable with her body because she was
Yeah.
in that movie Hustlers, and she
Who are
was
you
like,
talking about?
Lizzo,
Okay,
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going.
and she showed like a lot, like.
Yum.
And like I was like, oh, okay, you know, like and you say that, yeah, that's like the first thing you say, oh, like she's really comfortable with her body, and like apparently she was in an interview and like the same thing happened. Like, so you're really comfortable with her body, and she was like, man, I hate that people are saying that. I hate that I'm being like this like spokesperson for this. I'm not trying to be that. Like, what does that mean? I'm comfortable with my body. Like, I hate that people keep saying that. And if I was an interviewee, I would have been like, oh, te la verga pues, because literally, like honestly, let's be honest, most people that are her size don't like to show off their body. That's what we're saying. That's what we mean by, oh, you look like you're comfortable with your body. But if you're like really flaquita or estabas feíta, you know what I mean? Like
I don't get-
tienes una lonjita. It's the same thing. You would say, oh, you look really comfortable with your body. It's the same.
I don't
thing.
get why there's stickers like no fat bitches. Like for me, it's like all
Cali's
the fat,
car.
For me, it's like all the fat bitches, all of them.
I like thick girls.
The thicker, the better.
But the thing is,
I don't give a
But you get what I'm
fuck.
saying, right? It's the same thing. Like, why the fuck, you know?
And the only reason why I talked about her in that connotation is because of that one fucking song that
Truth Hurts?
became such a big hit. The
My man.
yeah, well, she's saying why men gotta wait to be great. What did she say?
I don't even know what the lyrics
Why
are.
men gotta wait to be great? It's like,
Something like that.
well, why the fuck do you have to wait for men to be great? How come you're not great yourself, you stupid cunt?
But you're taking it personal.
Yeah,
should-
definitely, because she's saying it about men.
But she did the same thing in that interview. is what I'm
But
saying.
it's only about you if you allow it to.
She's
get
saying it
yourself.
she's saying about men, because men did her dirty because she is fat. So now she has to be comfortable in her body because now she's famous and she gotta talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So
That's
that's the truth. But I never had fucking anything against
Bigger women.
thicker women or shorter women or skinnier women. Like
I think I know what you're saying.
Ever.
So she's making a lot of women who maybe wouldn't have thought that way otherwise until they heard that song. They're like, oh, she's right. What? And then
she's giving power. I mean, it's not like we don't want them to be
and then it's like,
comfortable
but
or
hey,
have
why
power.
are you saying that stuff? I'm not like that.
But yeah,
I appreciate
that's
it.
what I'm saying,
But
yeah.
So yeah,
It's a double standard
But-
because guys, Bert Kreischer takes his shirt off all the time, and it's not like he's got abs like Adam Levine or anything. And people said, "Oh, he's comfortable with his body."
Adam Levine.
and then he moves
okay,
up.
wait. Oh, pump the brakes. Adam Levine. Adam Levine is a skinny.
Está feo ese
He
güey.
could be considered a woman for all
You hear
I
that?
know.
You hear that, Melissa? You hear that? Bitch?
Fuck Adam Levine.
yeah, I don't.
He's
know.
not. He's.
Say it.
Let me
Say
say
it.
it.
Tell
He's
him.
not ugly.
Tell him.
He looks like a masculine, lesbian. That's
Yeah,
what he
he's
looks
a
like.
masculine lesbian. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like a masculine lesbian.
could say that.
You might as well like
Pinchato
Ellen.
puto.
You might as well like Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah,
Anyway,
basically.
That's a good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put
Yeah.
Adam Levine and Ellen DeGeneres in the same category.
But you get what I'm saying? It's a double standard because like if a guy that's like super skinny and nothing and now that muscles like he's like
Justin
oh look
Timberlake.
he's so comfortable, he's so free with his body. But
Or like
we're not allowed to
Bert
get
Kreischer,
offended and be like, oh what the fuck? Like what do you mean? Like,
Nah.
What do you mean? Like no, we're not allowed to say that shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, we shit in the podcast.
Being offended is a choice
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
because
it's your perception.
you
dude.
choose to give that person power over
Perception.
you. If a person says some shit about me, and I couldn't care less about their opinion because I'm not giving them, then I don't give a shit.
So Lizzo,
So if you're offended by someone and shit, it's because you're giving them.
I'll
power.
fuck the shit out of you.
And
If you want me to
spite.
fuck the shit out of you, I'll fuck the shit out of you.
Lizzo, Megan Trainor, what's her name? Adele.
Ain't nobody saying damn those bitches fat. It's just them like projecting their fucking their own thoughts
anger.
like oh these like Fat Amy like whatever like in that
Fat Amy.
pitch
Oh.
pitch perfect like I'm just saying it because
I was thinking
bitches
of
say
Amy
behind my
Schumer.
back, you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
thinking of Amy Schumer.
It's like you're pretty much saying like oh people say this, well might as well like how do you know?
Hey, but it goes
What the
back
fuck?
to like.
All I'm saying is that
Hey, you wanna fuck?
all I'm saying is that don't act like people that are bigger like to show off their body all the time. Like
I like to show off
common
my body
sense,
all
you
the time.
motherfucker.
I'm bigger. I like
Same
to show off
thing
my
why
body
you don't
all
go
the
to
time.
Compton and say the N-word. Oh, how come a lot of people don't walk around saying the N-word? A
You're
lot of
gonna
white
get
people. A lot of
fucked
people
up.
don't come around here. A lot of white people don't come around here and say the N-word. That's
Let me
weird.
try it.
Isn't that kind of weird?
How come a lot of people don't come around here and say
Fucking act like it's a
spicks?
fucking shock.
Yeah. Like if
Fucking
a white guy
diabetes
comes here and
bitch.
says that, they're
I'm just
probably gonna
kidding,
get
that's
You
fucked
fucking
up.
spick?
Yeah. Like imagine a white guy goes over here and says that to. He's probably gonna get fucked up. Like they're
Maybe.
not. They're
Depends
not
on
gonna
what part of
allow
town
it.
he's in.
Yeah.
If he's over here, we're just gonna be like, hey, you're a fucking dick.
Nah, I would just be like, all right. It doesn't affect me. Okay, I'm really like I don't know. It doesn't affect me. Like till you get physical with me, then yeah, I'm gonna punch you. But like if you're telling me you're a fucking faggot piece of shit, I'm gonna be like, your
Yeah.
opinion, dog. Like fuck it.
Yeah.
That's
there you
like
go.
Your opinion, man.
Unless they get up all in your face.
If
and
they
they're,
get
like,
up all in my
around,
face,
then
like,
it's
bro, like,
Oh, dude,
definitely.
The
like,
moment someone touches you, like it's
que me toquen esta.
like if someone shoves you or like touches your face, like you're.
What if you're about to
sock.
fight? Here's a scenario. You're about to fight and shit, and this guy just kisses you. What the fuck do you do then?
Is it Adam
tricky.
Levine?
If this guy like you guys are about to blow and then blow each other. If you guys are about to like throw blows and then he just comes like straight at you and goes,
Well, I guess we were talking about the other day. Escalation of conflict, right? So if he kisses me, then I have to escalate it. So I'd probably grab his dick.
"What is this?"
And then, oh, what? What's up
What do
now?
you do now?
And then he would shove a finger up my ass.
Whoa.
Then I'd be like, oh, okay, fuck it, bend him over. I just get
It's done deal.
Suck
the
him
next
off.
thing you gotta
Like,
do.
Everybody's waiting for a fight and you guys are fucking each other. Everybody's
Like, whoa, that escalated
"Oh,
quickly.
whoa.
Lord.
I thought about that like in the UFC, like they're fighting hard,
start
and then
making
all of a sudden they start fucking each other. It's like,
Anger, rage, fuck.
Nurmagomedov shoving his member into his.
into Dustin Poirier, they're fucking the shit out of each other.
Oh, right against the cage.
Lou Vergamedov.
Right against the cage.
Like, you know how
They're using the cage for leverage.
a lot more often now when you watch a Netflix show,
fuck.
there's a lot more gay scenes. Because I understand. I mean, they're trying to
definitely.
Yeah.
include that
Yeah.
segment
The
now.
LGBTQ
and it's fine. Like,
F5,
it's
7.
cool. But like now, every time I'm watching a movie, I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a hardcore gay sex in here. I'm just expecting it, waiting for it, because now it's in
They're
every movie.
normalizing it, man.
Yeah.
Because it used to be like very taboo, like to see men kissing, or
women kissing.
women kissing, and or holding
Same sex.
hands.
But
or
now it makes it
whatever.
like a little more awkward when I'm watching a movie with my mom or like Cindy's parents or something. Because now not only do you have to watch out for like the guy and
regular
girl
sex
regular
scene.
sex scene. Now all of a sudden, like you're watching a scene with two guys, and it's like, okay, this is a normal scene, and all of a sudden, just they start making out and they start banging. Oh shit! I did not expect that. I was not ready with the fast forward button, so that my mom and I wouldn't have to see this together.
But are you able to separate that from the rest of the movie? Like if it's a good movie, like have you seen I Love You, Philip Morris?
Oh, I love that movie.
Like that's a good movie. Like
Fuck yeah.
the story is good. Like it's still a good story. It just happens to have gay sex.
Yeah,
in it.
I think all
if
I'm
it was
saying-
a movie about just having gay sex, and you'd be like, oh, I don't want to watch this.
Then they're watching gay porn.
Yeah, I think all I'm saying is the relationship I have with my parents and even Cindy's
Right,
parents
yeah,
isn't a relationship where I'm watching sex scenes on a fucking.
Dude, that's what happens. Sorry.
Always, dude. And it seems like they show up right at the fucking sex
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Like you're watching a movie, it's like the
Like,
perfect
oh,
movie,
fuck.
and all of a sudden, like your parents walk
All
in.
you hear is, ah!
Yeah. It's like, Mom, I swear, it was Disney. I thought it was Disney.
Fuck.
I'm a sick fuck. I like.
Should we end this with a
Dude, it's
That's
2
what
hours.
happened-
We're 2
that's what-
hours into this
That's what happened.
podcast.
That's what happened. Well, that's what happened when I went to go watch Sex and the City with my mom, dude.
That's really cool that you like that movie.
Because we had watched it in not in HBO, so all the sex scenes were cut out. And then we watched the movie, and they were just going at it, and like we fucking looked at each other like, oh shit, right? There's
Okay,
sex
but
in
why
it.
would you guys look at each other? Like, if you guys are gonna fuck each other, like that's what's gonna get you guys off. Like, you know what? We should try it. No mamen. Like, my parents do that, and I'm all like, no chinguen. Like, ya tengo pinches pelos en los huevos. Like, ya un chingo de culiadas.
Yeah.
And this is like.
I'm gonna try it.
Like, no mamen.
Having sex with your mom?
Whoa, no, no, I'm gonna
I
try.
think that's what Oscar was talking about. And with that, we'll end the podcast.
I'm gonna try and put on like, what's a good movie?
It
that
shouldn't
would-
be cringy if it's a movie. Like, if you're watching full blown porn with your family.
Like,
no
what's a
mames.
good movie with a good sex scene that I can watch with my mom to see if it's still awkward or if we've grown past that?
You know what? Narcos?
Last of the Mohicans.
They fuck a lot.
Narcos fuck a lot.
Last of the Mohicans.
I've never seen that movie.
It's a lot of sex.
No.
Oh my god.
I thought you said one sex scene, man.
No,
But
I'm
yeah,
thinking, like,
it shouldn't be
continuous.
cringy.
Oh, just watch fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
But it shouldn't be cringy. Yeah, there you go. It shouldn't be cringy because we're old already. Like,
Right?
Yeah, we fuck.
we fuck. Like, no mamen.
We fucked a lot of times.
Ya cochamos todo.
I have at least had sex at least twice.
Yeah,
confirmed.
Confirmed, right?
Well, except for the one that has red hair and blue eyes. I still need to double check on that one.
What about self mutilation?
That's so weird. You had a baby with red hair and blue eyes.
Right? There's nothing strange
mames.
about that, right?
Hey, that was one thing I was gonna tell you too.
That's fucking
What if
random,
you get the
dude.
vasectomy or whatever, and then Cindy gets pregnant?
Yeah.
shit.
And then you're like, what?
I'll know that
Dude, honestly-
my little swimmers are strong as fuck.
Honestly, if I have another kid by accident, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't scare you though?
3 kids is enough.
One
scare
kid
me?
is enough.
Don't they give you ice cream afterwards? Oh, that's
No,
when you get your
wait,
tonsils
no
taken out.
kids is
That's
enough.
when you get your tonsils taken out. Huh?
It's because I've heard, well, Cindy says that there's bed rest afterwards and you have to put ice on your nuts.
That feels nice.
And
And
then
I feel nice.
There's a certain amount of time too that you have to wait
Yeah.
before you try and conceive.
Yeah,
they say jerk
because there's
off.
still sperm in your...
The sperm. No. What I'm saying is, let's say that you get them
They'd be
tied
dead.
or whatever, and then you go get it reversed. There's a certain period of time because that sperm is like no good or whatever.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying after you get the vasectomy, you still have to not have unsafe sex for a while because there's still some sperm in your ducts. Like it doesn't completely clear out until a little while.
What if,
So
what if
you're
it's just
shooting
like,
blanks.
what if
Well,
it's
you're
just like
still
pressurized? Imagine.
You're still shooting a little bit of sperm.
No, like imagine it just pressurizes.
That's the sound it makes. It sounds like some that sounds like some Ren and
It was like
Stimpy
some-
shit.
Like this is your dickhead. Like
Those like some deep water horizon, and it just like build up pressure. Then you get a reverse, and then the moment you come, it's like boom, just like releases like a
Damn.
shotgun blast.
shotgun blast.
Blast.
And if let's go back to the squirting thing.
Yeah.
If a woman squirts, that's just her taking a piss.
That's what
I
I've
think
heard.
we had that conversation
Yeah,
before.
that's just
Everyone
so-
was like, "Isn't that just piss?"
So don't get flattered if a woman is squirting and she's just.
I thought that
pissing
was
on
like
you.
actual like.
But it
cum.
is a good thing because I think they are reaching a,
I thought
like
it was like actual
stimulation,
cum.
a
though.
state of.
Women cum is actually white and thick.
I don't think you should.
Milk.
go-
Some of it is clear, yeah. Some of it is clear too.
I
they're
think
just
it's an
peeing?
accomplishment because you were able to please your woman to the point where her bladder had no control over. She had no
Just
control over her
pisses
bladder, and it just.
herself.
Just pissing yourself.
I
Like
want to go a step
motherfucker.
further. I want to do it till they shit themselves.
A la verga, no mames.
That's when you know.
Hasta que se cague a la verga.
That's when you know you reached the next
Con
level.
tu y bolas a la
I
verga.
started laughing before. I couldn't commit to it.
Your wire's making too much
Tú vas a
noise.
cochar hasta que se...
Dude,
imagine
this-
telling
this
that to
whole
a
audio is
woman.
crazy, man.
Imagine telling that to a woman. Tú vas a cochar hasta que se salga la mierda.
And she's like, "See."
Sí, sácamela.
They always say, yeah, shit out of me.
He estado esperando que alguien me diga eso por años.
I've been
What a
waiting
weird
for
thing.
somebody to take the shit
What
out
a
of
weird
me.
thing to say, right?
Por fin.
Fuck the shit out of me. That's weird to say.
Yeah, right on.
Has anybody ever told you that?
No.
Fuck
No,
the shit out of me?
it's just a weird thing that we grew up like.
Well,
ignoring.
maybe if
Yeah,
like
fuck the shit.
they're into like dirty talking,
true.
like heavy dirty talking,
Yeah.
like say fuck me hard, like you know all of that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Dirty talk is awesome.
Dirty talk.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing because this is about me and not about Cindy, so I can release information. But one time I confused body parts during dirty talk because I was so into it.
It's like suck my vagina.
Yeah, and it didn't sound cool. And we just laughed. We laughed it off.
Hey, laughing during
That's never
sex
happened
is
to
the
you?
best,
Yeah, it is
dude.
funny, it is
I think
funny.
it's the best. It's
But
like,
it was embarrassing. I was just like,
I'm about- I'm
I was
about-
trying to be all sexy and shit, and then I said I have a vagina.
Oh, I'm about to bust the chin.
A chin.
because it's remembering some the dip.
Because man, you confused
I don't
it.
get it. I don't get it.
Instead of busting a nut,
Oh, body part. No, but like
I was making a
confused-
callback.
Dude, you fucking suck.
Damn, dude, I shouldn't be a comedian.
You're trying your.
All I'm trying to say,
You're trying your what is that your
my
Listen,
material.
Greg.
material
You
here?
can do it. You just need practice.
Okay,
Everybody does.
Have I come up with 5 minutes? Did you guys listen to it?
Oh fuck yeah, you can do it
Yeah,
on the show.
definitely. I don't give a
Well, no, I
fuck.
don't want to do it on the show.
I don't give a fuck. Ooh.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Ooh, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
I can't
Ooh.
wait to hear the clips for this one.
It's fun, huh? Doing the clips.
gonna
You
be
guys, have you
different.
guys enjoyed the clips?
This is a weird
Yeah.
one. This is a weird one.
We've been all over the place.
got
I
weird.
like it though.
It's because you know
This
what
is
it is.
such a good conversation because it's we're 2 hours and a half into this conversation.
Yeah, it is.
I guess that's it.
Now
I'm pretty much
gonna,
done.
I'm just gonna beatbox
Thank
for
you,
20 minutes.
Diana. Right?
Yeah, Diana.
Thank you, Diana, for these. These are actually pretty cool.
How's your face feel? After all?
Gracias.
This one feels good.
How does your face feel though?
Oh yeah, I'm feel clean as hell.
You feel clean? Me too. My face feels like it stretches more.
Gracias a Diana por los productos bellos aquí de la belleza. Chequen su página de Instagram, se llama Diana, la Diana. La Diana, la de las cremas.
El feto.
El feto de Diana.
Diana, el
el
feto.
feto de Diana.
Diana, el feto.
Muchas gracias, muchas canciones. Una canción. Imagine that's how they're talking like quinceañeras.
They do.
That's how they're talking quinceañeras.
Can we do a song before we exit?
Which one do you guys want to do? This
Oh, do you want to recommend something? You guys usually recommend shit.
Oh, the Urban recommends some music.
Hey, this will be the only one we don't talk about UFC, and let's keep it that way.
Wait, yesterday's fights were fucking sick. Yesterday's fights,
Yeah.
the whole card is so weird
see it. I didn't
that
see
this was an ESPN Plus card because
Yeah.
all the fights were sick, dude.
love Joanna.
They got down. Joanna Jędrzejczyk
She fought
got
beautifully
fucking down.
because she was fighting against a person that she can look good against.
Definitely, Michelle Watterson is good, but
But it was made for Joanna.
Yeah,
like, I still
it
don't
was
know how
catered
she
to
does
her.
against like Rose, who can box really well, or against Wei
Weili
Zhang.
Zhang. Oh,
That's who they're gonna probably fight next.
locos. Bichi Weili Zhang la va a mandar hasta quién sabe
It's 'cause
dónde,
JJ
güey.
doesn't
Va a
have
poner un-
power. JJ just doesn't have that power in her punches.
And Weili Zhang
And
can
Weili Zhang
fucking
does, dude.
fuck people up.
Yeah.
I
But
want to
the-
see Weili against Rose.
I think that'd be a fun fight.
What's
The only thing I think Joanna has against Weili is that Weili likes to come forward, and Joanna does her best work against people who are attacking
Yeah.
her because she cuts nice angles. Like
Yeah.
when she fought,
It's because she throws punches and bunches, man. For one punch, she has 3 fucking
Yeah.
in there
She
and
has
a
good
kick.
combos, yeah.
Like
Like when
you
she
throw
fought-
one, sas.
like when she fought Jessica Andrade.
Yeah.
I think that fight would look similar to the Weili Zhang, but just Weili Zhang is so much bigger and stronger. So that's the only
Has
thing.
way more power. Definitely.
What are you watching or what?
I don't know. There's an internet game.
Oh my god!
People say I
Actually,
got a drinking problem.
Can we sing a song? Just wanna sing
That ain't no
I
reason.
love it when we sing R&B songs.
I got
You
one
started
for
off, Oscar. You started off. I'm ready.
This-
R&B songs that we all know or what?
Just déjate caer.
We're gonna go ahead and end it. Wait, hold on. Wait, before
A
make
50
sure you guys
Cent
check us
song.
out on Instagram. Make sure Terricolas podcast. Make sure you guys Twitter handle. All that ish will be in the description.
Follow Greg.
You guys are awesome. Yeah, follow me. I haven't posted anything, so don't follow
Also,
me.
if
Don't
you
follow me
need-
for now.
If you have any topics,
Oh, there's
or
also on
suggestions-
TikTok. We're also on TikTok.
Yes, if you have topics or suggestions for the show, please leave them in the
Yes,
comments.
if you guys want us to
section.
review something, or I mean, people who know us, if they want to give us something, we can look it up.
Yeah. Or if
Local-
you guys have products that
Local-
you guys
local
produce
businesses.
or anything like
Any local
hook you
businesses
guys up.
they want to be, that'd be the next step. We gotta get like a way to
Oh,
interview people.
I have a song.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna end it off with what?
Usher, you make me wanna.
I've never heard that song.
Which is that
You
one?
make me wanna.
I don't know the song, but I know which one it is. What you do? Yeah, I know which one it is,
Okay,
but I
fine.
don't know.
Otra pues. Which one do you
I don't know that one.
50 Cent.
The one that goes freakily.
It's because something smooth. I love it when we just like.
Tina, Run,
Oh shit.
How about that?
Monique, Christina, Yolanda.
How about the whisper song?
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper.
There is like no fucking. It's only the beat for that song. It's not even like.
Mama, let me whisper. That you like to hear. Yeah, let me get your hand again. And then we can put you on the cold track away. I'll take your shoes off and you'll take mine off.
Sorry, I wasn't listening, and then I started listening.
And then we'll follow each other's taxes and clean the house.
Yeah, go for it. Go. Let's keep it going. Maybe we can buy a house together.
No!
Oscar's not into that one. I didn't hear you. You're like, let's
take each other's
I heard him say, take your shit. Oh, dude, thank you for putting that clip where you hit yourself in the eye. That made my day.
Oh, you
That's because Oscar's reaction. I'll show it to you right now after we finish the podcast. Have you slowed it down on YouTube?
No.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. Because Oscar's laughs like,
Okay,
super loud.
how about this one?
Anyway.
Okay, that might get us
What
taken
the
off.
fuck is that?
I won't love you.
So into you? Damn, dude, that's something.
I'm something special.
No, what about Key Sweat?
Sácala. I'm ready.
That one. Oh, no. You know which one? The Casey and JoJo. The baby, 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 baby.
I'm ready.
Baby, baby. I don't know. Oh wait.
All the time I think about you,
No.
It's true, baby, it's true.
And I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Oh, you are close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my sister. Close to me, you're like my brother. Close to me. And you are the only one, my everything. And for you, I say, all my life, I'm praying for someone like you. And I can't find.
I finally found you.
And all my life, I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you live like me too.
That's not how it goes.
Fucking suck. That's a good song though.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
We had it, Fanta.